Ooh, man.
There it
What
is.
is going on? What is going on, my man? How
There
are
it
you doing
is.
today?
I'm doing all good, you know. I'm doing all good. Hey, Jack straight in. Jack straight in.
Hey, Jack, what is going on, Jack? How are you doing today? How is your man? It's Wednesday, right? Oh my gosh.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Yeah, yeah. How's your Wednesday going, Jack? How are you feeling today?
Yeah. But more important,
Man,
Beta, how are you, my dear?
I am well. It's like I might have said before, it's been a whole day. Before I answer, Jack says I'm good. How are you? Oh, you know what? I'll answer you too, Jack. I'll answer both of you. It's been a day. But I'm glad to be here right now because after long days like today, sometimes you're just like, I just want to go to sleep. But you know, we're here, we're rocking out, and of course we got the amazing Professor Mad Monkey here with us on this Wednesday. We're doing our thing,
Doing that
bringing
thing.
more of what we brought to you last week. So, Prof, how are you doing?
I'm doing good before I jump in. Rogue, hello, you beautiful human.
Yes, Rogue.
I told you it was happening, Rogue.
Hell yeah, Rogue. It's so good to see you. How are you doing today? And Jack says, "Well, my Wednesday happens to be my real in real life cake." What, dude?
Cake.
Jack, does that mean? Does that mean happy birthday? Is that what that means?
Is that what that means? Is that what that means?
If that's what that means, then Prof will sing for you.
don't you be dropping that. But before I get to it, I'm doing fantastic. I've already had an excellent stream today. It is now the new day for me. It is past midnight. It is the new day for me. But Jack, you beautiful human being, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. How was your so you say you've been good, but did you do anything in particular? Did you eat your favorite kind of cake or anything? Like what did you do today for your birthday? Latex. Hi, Latex.
How's
How
it
are
going,
you? How are you
Latex?
doing? And how was your Wednesday going?
And Granger,
Um,
Granger, it's been a few hours. How's it going?
what is love? Twice. Yeah.
Baby,
Yep.
don't
Exactly.
hurt me
Me. Don't hurt me
no
no
more.
more. What is love? Okay. Let me.
It took us
Gotta.
4.5 hours to start singing last time. It's taken us
Yeah.
2 minutes this time.
We have to continue where we left off, man.
Absolutely.
Um.
I did nothing out of
Wait.
the ordinary except buy a cake and a dozen cupcakes. Whew!
Hey. Hey. That sounds
Nice.
amazing. Did you bring any for the class? Because
Drink any for the boys.
yeah, 'cause I think we have enough to go around. Just saying. I'm looking around right now, and I'm seeing
I mean,
Rogue, I'm seeing Latex, I'm seeing Granger. We got us.
Yeah.
That's more than enough.
I mean, Beta, I know you got cake for the rest of us.
I mean,
I'll get you dancing eventually.
Beta got cupcakes, all right.
He got damn boy, he thick.
Beta got cupcakes, all right. Oh man,
Starters we need to
perhaps.
go on.
Your boy Rogue said your boy wants some cake, and
We got some
Granger does make cakes actually, cakes and cookies, and
Ooh, I do like a
all
cookie.
kinds of things. Oh yeah.
I've come to this realization, especially in that last week of knowing Granger. Granger is so incredibly talented at so many different things.
Thank you. Right.
So many different things.
Please continue.
Honestly,
Please continue.
it was my great pleasure to meet Granger during last week's podcast, and I like the amount of skills you just reeled off. You're like, no, I'm not a master at anything. I was but I don't care. I do not care. You've got so many skills, and you're so incredible at so many things. And just a little something. I met Granger a mod in my channel today. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Granger got that mod.
I mean, hey.
She said it herself.
You can't go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that at all. Oh, hold on. Oh, and I made waffles for breakfast. Ooh.
In the morning, I'm making waffles.
Yeah, waffles. treat yourself. Treat yourself, Jack. Granger said I'm not listening to you. But also, congratulations on being Prof's new mod. Hell yeah. Let's go.
It's the trust.
Let's go.
It's the trust.
Rollander, what is up? How are you doing, my dude?
Is it
Beta
going,
and the
dude?
Professor. It's a good day,
And so that's how you truly know it's a Wednesday is when we're both together. We're here doing this.
Yeah. If you don't realize what day it is, if you see Prof and Beta on your screen, that means it's Wednesday for
It's true. That is
you.
very true.
Yes. Well, I'm glad that you're having a good day, and we are having a good day because you're here, and all of you are here right now. Um.
Absolutely.
Hold on, wait. Working and then prepping for two post work meetings.
I
Oh,
hate post-work meetings. I reached this conclusion.
yeah,
I reached this conclusion a long time ago, like quite a long time ago. Like
yeah,
especially when I used to be working, but even still now, like I do meetings and that kind of thing, and like for university doing my master's course.
right.
As soon as it is past like 7 p.m., everybody has learned. Do not contact me.
Right,
I will
right,
not answer.
right,
I
right.
will
Hell
not
yeah.
answer. There is no way I'll answer unless it's an emergency. And if it's an emergency, somebody best be dying.
You best be, yeah, on your deathbed. Like, let me know right now, because yeah, I will fight you. Yeah, I had to learn that with my job. Because it's just like even after 4:30, 5 o'clock, it'll be like 6:30. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like you said, you're like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong. But it's like, no, this, that, and the other. I'm like, that could have
Yeah,
waited until
and more
tomorrow.
than anything, it's so annoying. It's never. Oh, how are you? It's always they want something.
Right.
Like,
Immediately. Immediately. It's
like
like, no.
it's a big thing. Like with celebrities, celebrities like it's a big story. Like, do you know how like Ed Sheeran doesn't use a phone and stuff like that? That like he doesn't have a phone. You can only contact him by email or through like his agents and stuff like that.
Wait,
And
who? Oh, really? Oh, you said Ed.
Ed
Oh,
Sheeran.
okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
it's
Okay.
more than anything, like his biggest reason was that nobody. It's because nobody would contact him just to ask how he was. It was always they want somebody or they want something or something else. It was
Right.
never how's it going, Ed? How's your day been?
Yeah. I don't blame him. I would do the
Yeah,
exact same thing. Like, yo, no, after this, no, don't hit me up at all. Like, I don't want to hear from you. Let me see. Always happy to see a mob installed. Yes.
yeah,
Every day this week I have at least one. Oh God.
bruh.
Um, yeah. Damn. What the hell? It means either Wednesday or Thursday.
It's true.
True.
It's true.
True.
It's true.
True.
It is
Yeah.
it is Thursday for me. I can say
True.
that. I can say that.
Exactly. And it's also Thursday for our Malaysian friends.
Yeah. Or just anywhere east of me.
Yeah, exactly. It's officially Thursday. The 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. one is a training. Oh, that I'm getting, but also might be running. Running, like, oh, that you're running it. My brain went
See,
to it's
I,
a
I
long
I knew
day.
what he was on about, but I just saw the cogs in your brain, so it's like, is,
Yeah.
is my guy going? Is he going on a jog?
I'm just like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, but okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll kick ass
You
if
do
they
just
ask you to
smash it.
run it.
You'll smash it.
Let me see. I mean, I could definitely email you K-pop videos if you said fuck your phone. Oh man.
That doesn't necessarily
Um,
mean I'd look at them.
yeah, yeah. Just whenever you're ready, you'll just have like a slew of emails that you can just one by one review. Catch up on your K-pop.
Yeah, that's just what we'll make this podcast into now. It's just a big review of K-pop videos.
I mean, if we ever do that, we have to have Granger on here. We
Oh,
cannot do this
absolutely,
without Granger.
absolutely.
I I would be lost. So,
I
so
know, like my girlfriend loves K-pop, but I have a very base knowledge on it, but I don't know
right,
much about it.
yeah, right, yeah, same. Yeah, this would honestly just be Granger and the fellas because we here taking notes like okay, yep, yep, yep. The
Yeah.
only reason I know anything because I listen to like Japanese music, but I wasn't really versed. I'm still not, but I wasn't really versed into K-pop. And then Granger years ago was just like, hey, you should start listen to this, and it's kind of been do. We would have like daily what she would give Granger would give me like daily like videos and stuff like that, and then I would just kind of like get it all together, and we would kind of like review at the end of the year and stuff like that. It was fun. Zuri, what is up? What's up, Zuri? How you
Zuri.
doing? Hoping your day went well today. I'm here. So that matters. But I made it through the day. How was your day though? How was your day been? How was your Wednesday going? Um, I'm being trained, so I might be running the meeting in a breakout group. So who knows?
Rather than
Hmm.
he's just getting like all the authority in there, just like running it,
Yeah,
owning it.
yeah, yeah. Especially if it's like in a breakout group. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Um, Let me see. Yes, I've rambled a bit about K-pop. True. I work for a K-pop podcast.
Like,
Also true.
also true. This is
It
what we
became my
mean.
life.
Granger does everything.
Yeah, exactly. Again, Granger's going to downplay it, but no, exactly, exactly. Is that a microwave? Jack, is that a
I think it's supposed to be a
microwave?
radio. Like I think it's.
Oh,
I
wait.
think it's a microwave in the emote, but I think it's supposed to be a radio.
Jack, fill us in. Which one is it? Is it a microwave or is it a
I'm
radio?
just loving the thought of like obviously 'cause, like you get those like old like movie scenes of like people walking down the street with like a massive boombox on their arm.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
imagining
That's the whole
someone
thing.
walking away with a microwave. I'm like, bro, where have you stole that from?
That's a whole thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
We
mean,
don't do it anymore because we have phones this big, but
it doesn't
yeah.
quite have the same effect. Just hold up a phone, just like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see Jack doing that now.
It's an art that's been lost, and like it also works somewhat as well as a segue into the fact that like do you know like in the old school movies like I presume it must have been done somewhere like when you go to like get the girl or get the boy or get whoever you're getting and you stand outside the window of their house
Oh
with the
yeah.
boombox
Yeah.
like,
I love you.
oh my love, my darling, I
And
hunger
you're just like
for.
in the rain.
Just, oh, my love.
Remix.
But it works as an excellent segue into the theme of love.
Ooh,
Of
love.
love.
So what you're saying is we're here to talk about love a bit today.
We're here to talk about a bit about love.
Just a little bit about love. Okay.
All the different kinds of love.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That,
But before we
that are
segue into
available to a
that,
PG-13 audience.
oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna talk about love, but yeah, PG-13 type of love. I have a playlist on YouTube of K-pop videos I play. Yeah, honestly,
I believe it.
like I like one of my Spotify. No, one of my Spotify playlists is pretty much everything that Granger ever shared with me. And a lot of those songs like made it into my like repeat. Yeah, like I know like when you do like the end of the year review, like a lot of those songs are just from Granger.
Like I remember I did my end of the year review like earlier this year, and it was just like it was all Joji, and I'm just like, how upset was I this last year? How upset was I? It was all like you had like a little bit of drum and bass because like I've got a secret little passion for drum and bass, and then it was a load of like indie music for like British indie music, and then it was just like thousands of hours of Joji. I'm like, I was in the top 0.5% listeners to Joji in the world. I'm like, I was so upset this last year. What's wrong with it?
Like, what was I doing this year? Standing outside I don't know. We are we are teaching people how to do disciplinary meeting with their boss to take control of the meeting in the room and to capture their word.
That is a skill.
Wow.
That is a skill.
Yeah. I mean, can people sit in virtually?
Would you like to do it on a podcast?
Yeah, would you like to, teach others?
We don't have money, but we can pay you in love.
We can pay you in love and hugs. That's actually pretty sick, though. That's honestly a skill that needs to be taught because a lot of people, yes, your boss is your boss, cool, but they are also a human being, so they're not someone to necessarily like fear, so that's actually really a good way to do that, like to learn to take control of the environment, especially if you're going to ask for something like a raise or respect, like I'm still waiting for Beta to stand outside my window. Yeah, hey, look,
in the rain.
I know the curfew. What your face? No.
What is love? I need all the videos.
Hey, I'm gonna come out there with some top action. Sloth, man, how you doing? Beta dude? We're just going to bed and see you were on. But it's just going to bed and seeing you were on. So just popping in and say hi before bed. Hey, Slav, I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much for stopping through. I'm hoping that whenever you get to sleep, because I know sometimes it might take a bit, but hoping that you have an amazing rest. And when you wake up, you're feeling great, feeling refreshed, and ready to start your day. So thank you so much for coming to check us out.
Absolutely.
And have a good night. Have a good night. I'm sure that I could, and I wouldn't charge. Okay. Okay. Well, in the union workplace, you have certain rights. Weingarten. I feel like I missed something. I did. So sorry. Spotify. 'Cause I saw that in the corner of my eye. I'm so sorry. Wait, let me go back. Spotify sounds like the coolest music platform, only for the hippest of people.
See, when you keep
Spotify.
saying it, and I can't explain it. It just keeps like, you're my butterfly, sugar, honey.
Baby,
Come,
my lady,
come, my lady. You're my butterfly.
You're my Spotify.
You're my Spotify, sugar, honey. I don't know what it like. For all these years of like listening to music, and I used to have a bit of a somewhat of a musical background. I don't know. My head makes the most tenuous links to any word to any song. It's got to be some form of ADD or something like that. But I just make like in just general conversation, people will say something to myself, and all of a sudden I'm just like, it's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anything can become a song. Yeah, absolutely.
And I know for what I'm stood looking at someone like so barefaced, just morbid, almost morbid, like hunched over his shoulders, like listening to him. But I know in my mind I'm full of, it's not unusual to be loved.
Right. You know that meme where it's like, outside, I'm looking like this, but inside it's like some K-pop music or something like that.
It's the story of my life. I'm so bad for it. And then people are like, "So you're right? You don't seem to be responding." I'm just like, "What? Shit? Oh, hello."
You had a whole playlist going on in your head. Oh man. So now that I've went back to that, so sorry, Rollander. Weingarten meetings are protected by law, and in those meetings, if you are the steward, you are the same rate as your boss while representing your coworker. Really? I never knew that.
Yeah, like I think it's like similar to like the way the unions and union reps work in the UK. Like we have like designated people in the workplace who are like union reps, and when in that meeting they are in the same position of power as the boss. Like they make decisions as equals.
I never knew. It's brand new. God, I love this background. Oh, dude. Well, if you're going to give someone credit, I mean,
hello.
Yes.
I don't take credit for much, but I made this. I made it.
I just added hearts. All right.
You did. I'm here for the heart. We can keep the hearts in future. I'm here for it.
The hearts represent today's, I guess, underlining theme of love. Because even though, yes, Valentine's Day is coming up, we're here to talk about the history of the holiday itself before it became what it is today. I'm assuming, but just love in general, and not always romantic love, but platonic love, self love.
I think one of the things like I definitely will touch on in a little bit is people get lost in this idealistic version of love, and love comes in so many different ways. It can be as simple as opening a door for another person. Love comes in so many different ways. Granger with my heart is in the left screen. His name is Bayta, and I love him.
Granger. Oh, thank you so much. Nothing to before I get back and melt more on that. Okay, Prophet's correct. Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys are in here teaching me stuff because I know nothing about that. If I'm being completely honest.
I've come to this conclusion that I've got to try and make myself right a lot of the time. I've got to try and make myself right a lot of the time because professor's in the name. I'm like, I can't be wrong. Shit.
If you're not here, I mean, if you're not right, what are you here for? No,
I'll just go there.
I'll just head on now. Well, now that we got that out of the way, no. Granger. All right. Well, there are like what 8 types of love, right?
That is absolutely correct.
Really?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
There's 8 types of love.
Yeah, I won't pop you on the US labor law. Please don't.
I won't pop quiz you. Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna just sit here and just be staring the whole time. Like, yeah. I was gonna say that. No, so there's Rogue says there's 7, but so seven
I'm
or
gonna go
8?
with 8 because I actually know.
Okay.
'Cause I actually know.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
I can tell you the first is a thing called Feeler, which is affectionate love.
Hmm.
And then you
Do
have
tell.
Pragma, which is enduring
Okay.
love.
Okay.
Storge, which is familiar love.
Hmm.
Eros, which is romantic love.
Hmm.
Ludus, which is playful love.
Ludus.
Mania, which is obsessive love.
Hmm.
Philautia, Philautia, something like that, is self love. And
Hmm.
agape, which is selfless love. But what Rogue's just put in the chat was 7 from the Greek
Oh,
root, which
so
is
from
true.
the
Which
Greek
is
root.
true, and
Okay.
it's modern interpretations, an amalgamation of Greek understandings of love and Roman interactions of love, and it's been quite an amalgamation that's come across in modern day, and a lot of
Hmm.
philosophical studies follow those 8 as a general standard now.
Hmm. I see. I see. So there was one, oh man, there was one that I wanted to mention. I can't remember what it was now. Oh man, my brain today. What was it?
Which was it? Was it
What
the
was
affectionate love, enduring love, familiar love, romantic love, playful love, obsessive
it? It was
love, self love,
familiar.
familiar love, familiar love?
Yeah. So is that in a way nostalgia? Like is
Can't,
that like another way to put it?
kind of. It's yeah. It's that known love for like your parents and stuff like that. It's like it's this concrete bond that is born,
Mm,
which is born through like in the enduring acts of like like it's mainly relied to with parents and children, and that like
mm,
that inbuilt human connection is like obviously because you are the fruits of your mum's labor. Like you are created in your mother, and you're born through that, and it's that inbuilt familial love. But it's always a discussion of whether you can make familial love or whether familial love can happen again. I'm on the stand that I think it can, because obviously like we talked about last week about how family is what you make of it,
mhm,
but the root of familial love is that mother child root.
mm. Right. Because a lot of times, the moment you're born or a child is born, like they know their mother because, like I said, they've been in her, for that it's
Yeah.
period of time. So they recognize,
Yes,
the voice.
it's that feeling of comfort, and
Right.
it also comes from obviously because when a child's in the womb, they can hear the mother's heartbeat consistently
Right.
and always, which is why
Right.
it does not matter at what given age you are. One of the quickest and easiest ways for any human being to fall asleep is literally to lay on their mother's chest and hear the heartbeat.
Oh, oh wow.
But it's also that distinction of like when it comes to like early adoption, like adoption and fostering at a very young age, that child
Mhm,
is then obviously it's heard one heartbeat, but it can then get used to another heartbeat from obviously like
mhm.
a new mother.
Right.
Or it can be a father as well, especially nowadays. Like it's a lot more accepted because unfortunately it wasn't so not so long ago. But like with two fathers or two mothers, it's that same process, just that rhythmic beat of a heartbeat. It just creates this familial love, and it creates this inbuilt sense of safety in a child.
Hmm. Interesting. I never knew. I
Yeah.
never knew. Nice. So if there was one out of the 8, I'm not gonna say like that's your favorite. I guess which one I guess resonates with you the most, if you can speak on that.
I'm not too sure. I feel like everybody has to have a mix of the set, and it's a case of like,
Oh,
but
okay.
like obviously I have this. I have a very good relationship with my mother. Like I get along with my mother like she's one of my best friends in this world, and I have that familial love with her. But I think philia, the affectionate love, is something that I strive for in this life because
Mm,
it's this love without the romantic attachment. It's this love you have
right,
between your friends and your family.
right.
Well, some family members. It's mainly like your friends, and it's this love without this romantic attachment and this just that simple enjoyment of being around another person and holding them in
Right.
such a regard without any obviously like any romantic attachment. I think that's one that is super prevalent in my life, but one that I think I would want. That one that I would want to be more prevalent in my life, and I think it's something that I'm working on. I know a lot of people are working on. Is the filiutia, which is the self love.
Mm,
And I think
mm-hmm,
that's something I've definitely been working on in the last few years, and something that
mm-hmm,
definitely needs more work. But yeah, I definitely go that affectionate love, that philia. I think that's the one that's most ever present in my life right now.
right. Oh
And
yeah.
like honestly, like I have like the romantic side of love as well, because I have a girlfriend that I've been with for quite a while now. Like, I have that romantic love, but I think more so, I like it makes sense to say, but I've got more friends than I have girlfriends, obviously. Just playing the field. I've got hundreds in the
He
back.
slide dog
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, no, it's that it's that
You're my
affectionate love.
girlfriend now. You're my girl. No, right,
Yeah,
right.
that affectionate love, I think that's at the forefront of my life, and I'm happy with that. And I'm working on the self love. I'm working on the self love.
Right. Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
is there any that you think are more prevalent in your life?
Um. Well, honestly, the same too. Well, before I say that, Rollander says, "You've got a friend
Friend
in
in
me.
me, you
You
got a
got a friend
friend in
in
me.
me."
You got troubles, I got them too.
You got a friend in me, because that's all I know. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am.
I disagree.
Jack,
It's all the front because of the name.
it's a whole yeah.
I'm actually really dumb.
Yeah, he is. No, okay, no.
Wow, wow!
No.
He's gonna put me
But
on
no,
blast like that. Wow.
but if we're gonna say that though, if you, myself, and Jack were on a room together, I would be the dumbest person. So
I
I'm
don't.
just saying,
But intelligence is relative. I think it depends
true.
it depend on what we're
Um,
doing in that situation.
wait. Is it though? Because I know a lot of dumb
Intelligence.
people in this country. So,
There is a lot of dumb people, but I think intelligence is very relative to the
mm,
context.
right.
Like,
Of course.
yeah, it's like as dumb as like and idiotic as people can be, they will still have that one thing that they're good at and they're intelligent at.
Right. That's true. That is
Yeah.
very true.
And most people in a modern day are very fortunate that they have more than one thing that they're good at.
Right.
Or
I am jealous of
in
those
my
people.
case, you just have an unending list of useless facts in your brain, unending.
But that's still better than anyone who has no skills.
Hush your gums, boy. Hush your gums. You are an incredible person, Betty. We all know.
Gums.
We all
Heard the man. Hush gums.
hush them. I don't know if that's a thing that's said outside the UK. Actually, hush your gums. It means just be quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it doesn't, like, usually if I hear a phrase, I'm like, what is that from? But that felt kind of like familiar.
Yeah,
So
I
I
don't. I feel
don't.
like it's not used as much anymore. I
All
just
right.
have all these old colloquialisms that are just rattling around in my brain all the time.
Years and years of just phrases and knowledge
Honestly,
and
I'm 22 with the brain of a 90-year-old.
wow, damn. I mean, please feel free to share some of that 90-year-old knowledge and wisdom, please. um, we also have our own specialties. True,
It's true.
very
It's
true.
true.
Accept me. I live in a city of stereotypical
Dude, I will
idiots.
fight you. I've heard your voice. That is a specialty in itself.
Yeah, I guess we can say that. I guess I think I'll take it. Thank you. Beta has skills. So in the land of the blind, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Ooh,
That's true.
I love that. That is
True. That's
wow.
true.
I love that.
It's a
I
good
love
saying.
that. Hell yeah. See, this is why we're here, because so many of you are beautiful, intelligent people with so much like to offer. I'm just here just soaking it all in. I'm just saying. Um, Rogue says, I've never heard that before, but I live in the middle of nowhere. Mm. Well, you've heard it here first, and now you get to spread it.
Hush your gums.
Spread it. Yeah.
It can either be really aggressive, or it can just be like, hush your gums. Hush your gums.
Hush
Like,
your gums.
hush your
Or
gums. Do it.
hush your damn gums.
Hush your gums.
Old soul. Yeah.
Soul.
He's an old soul.
I do try.
90-year-old.
X-ray.
X-ray. What is up? What's the vibes? We're just here,
What
on a
about?
Wednesday, kicking back, max and relaxing, all cool and all, talking about, love in its many forms.
That's true.
we're just gonna kick it here for a bit. X-Ray, how are you doing, man? How is your Wednesday going? I didn't make that up. That's an old saying.
I can actually tell you where
Oh
I
yeah.
can tell you where from.
Wait, what?
I can tell you where that saying's from.
Where?
It's from a Dutch philosopher called Decidius Erasmus.
Really?
Yeah, he was around in the 13th or 14th century.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like, what did I miss? I somewhere in my life I missed something where I just learned nothing. I mean, I know where it was with high school. I didn't learn jack shit in high school, but
But yeah, it's like, but at the same time, there's so many skills in life that I should have that I probably don't. But no, I got a few skills, like, yeah. But knowing the name Decidius Erasmus
yeah,
Rotodamus, that is like that's just lodged in the back of there somewhere.
it's just there.
Yeah, I can't remember where he published it or if it's from a book or anything like that. I just remember who said it.
Well, next time we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. No.
Next time on the podcast.
Next time on Prof Beta Z.
We should definitely come up with a name. We need to come up with a name.
Oh yeah, for sure. What is going on, Blue? It is a beta. It's a beta. What are we learning today? Today we are we're just learning whatever, but primarily we're learning different types of love. And I know that Valentine's Day is coming up, and I know everyone doesn't celebrate. I don't celebrate it personally. I have no one to celebrate it with. No, but we're just here.
I'm breaking up with my girl from Beta. It's me and you. It's me and you.
now I had to see it worked out. You gotta let your dreams be dreams, folks. No,
all it takes is befriending people on Twitch and making a podcast with them a month later. That's how you find love.
That's how you find love. But yeah, that's what we're talking about today, love. And it doesn't have to be romantic, it could be platonic or one of the 8 that we've talked about so far today that I knew nothing about. Let me see. I'm in game right now, but I actually read this random article about something like this. It's like the hierarchy of what it means to be a good partner and whatnot. That aside, I'm in my focus on myself back today. Hey, let's go. That is one of the loves, self-love.
Yeah, got self-love on the go. I'm a firm believer. Like, as someone who's struggled for quite a long time with like holding myself in a higher regard, having that self-love is so important because as sap as it's saying, you can't love people unless you love yourself. Right. You got to have that self-love first, and even if it's just that small slither of self-love, which lets you start loving other people, and they can boost your self-love, and then it's a whole thing. But you need that love. You need to remember on a daily basis that you just need to take that 1 second to say, I'm good at some things. I'm not amazing at everything, but I'm good at some things. And I know some people's days are made better by my presence, and that is a really important thing to think about.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, and that's a really good point because I know for myself. And we're just going to be real and transparent here. What you said about, having to love yourself to love other people. I know for a fact that on many days, I don't love myself. And those are the days where I get to come in and be on someone else's stream or do whatever and love on other people. And that within itself helps me love myself, but then again, it does it ties in with what you said about, about making someone else's day or making someone smile or whatever it is. It's like a toroid of energy that's like, okay, I need a little bit, but I want to, also want to give love, but then that love makes you feel love for yourself. So it's like a mixture of just really good energy and good vibes, and which is why we focus on loving each other and supporting each other so much. Because
friends are such an important thing. Such an important thing in your life, and I think that they're the people who shape you as a person, very much so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why it's good to. Well, I guess that's why it's good that you can choose your friends because not everyone's good for you, and that's okay. Everyone's not meant to be everyone's friend or everyone's lover.
Sometimes you've got to choose the wrong person sometimes to find out who is the right person. Like I'll never mention names, but there's been people in my life who are like in hindsight, because hindsight's 2020. There's been people in my life that have been super toxic, and I've never noticed until it's too late. Like they've actively made my life slightly worse, and I'm like, I don't need those people. Fuck those people.
Right. Get out my life. Let's see. That is not a name I have not heard since high school. Yeah, Rogue. I've never heard that name before until Professor Mad Monkey said
Decidius Astrodamus, yeah.
yeah, yeah. I thought that was going to be a transformer or something. I don't know. I have no
Autobots.
idea. I was like, man, you okay over there? What you say? No, but Blue says, oh, wait a minute, let's go. Sounds like fun. What's your opinion on learning your love language to better self-care? I think it's really interesting to hear the habits that change depending on what each person finds works best. Ooh. Do you want to go into that question first?
I think it's a very like in like my one part of my scientific mind is like turning the cogs, and like and I think it's very individual to a context by context basis of finding those things that release the endorphin to make you feel better. But on a personal level, like that, there's so many like. Oh, cause I'm not a very organized person. I always know that. But like there's certain things I like to do in my life that just make me a little bit more organized, that help me. And as simple as it is, it comes from like a saying I heard like ages ago on like a film somewhere, or a TV show. Every single morning, I make sure to make my bed.
Mm,
For the simple saying is, how can you ever plan to rule the world if you can't even plan to make your bed? And
yeah,
that I don't know what it was. I heard that when I was like 16 years old. I was like, what am I doing? It takes 30 seconds to make your bed. Make your goddamn
right,
bed. And
right.
that even throughout the day, sometimes like, if I go for a nap, I'll get back in the bed. Like, I have no issue with getting back in the bed, but I always get it back out and then I'll make it. It's got to be
Yeah.
clean. It's got to be done.
It, regardless, no matter how many
And
times you get in and out, you gotta reset it, make it right.
yeah, and you've just got to find those things that make you feel slightly happier in a day. And like for me, it's like I make my bed. Like streaming has definitely become one of the things that's made me really I'll feel a lot better in a day.
Right.
Like streaming has definitely helped, especially throughout this lockdown, which has been such a trying time for a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people.
Oh
And it's
yeah.
like and cooking actually, cooking's one of those big things that's helping me nowadays. Like the
Yeah.
because it's like I've mentioned it before to like you, and I mentioned on the podcast last week. But I've been taking a lot more pride in my cooking and trying to make nicer and nicer things, and like actually learn to cook rather than just stick a frozen pizza in. Which don't get me wrong, it's always okay to throw a frozen pizza in. Someday
Oh yeah.
you
Oh yeah.
gotta have that lazy day.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh
sometimes I
yeah.
just gotta chef it up a little bit to do that. It's definitely finding those things and those people that make you feel better about doing something. And I think they're the things you've got to really focus on. You've got to compress them in your life. You've got to keep them. You can't let them go. You can't let them go.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When you
Oh,
get a good thing, you gotta hold on to it.
yeah, exactly. What about you, dude? What about you?
I honestly, to I guess to say, or I guess to reiterate what Blue said. What's your opinion on learning your love language to better self care? I honestly think it's extremely important. I know what my love languages are. They are both self touch and time together. If someone else is involved, but since we're talking about self care, um, it's extremely important to do that because I know that I do
Mm,
value my time. And I know for a while I was probably getting too much self time because like
yeah,
COVID and stuff like that, and I wasn't really going out as much. And so there's a balance to it. But
yeah,
it is extremely important to recognize, at least in my opinion, to recognize what your love language is.
yeah,
And even though we call it love language, it's really just another form of communication. Knowing
yeah,
what's best for you, knowing how you want to be loved, how you want to be treated, and vice versa. With your partner.
yeah. I think
And
definitely in the scope of like relationships and friends like that. Like for me, humor is definitely my love language.
oh yeah, yeah, oh
Humor
yeah,
is the base of a lot of things for me. Like
right.
it's like in the past, it's been a coping mechanism for a lot of things. But
Hmm.
in especially in modern nowadays, where I'm like a lot more comfortable in myself and a lot more comfortable in life, humor's become such a
Right.
it's a universal language that can make
Oh
anybody
yeah.
feel better, and
Oh yeah.
that is a big thing to me.
Oh yeah. Universal language is laughter and music, in my opinion. Like those are two things that can
And
honestly
obviously your
connect.
voice.
I I mean, go on. No, 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 no,
Tell
no,
me
no, no.
more.
Tell me more about my eyes.
Tell me more.
But I mean, Blue. I mean, again, you're spot on because it changes
Absolutely.
depending on what each person wants best. So it's important. I think it's something to keep in mind that not everyone is going to or want to be loved the same way you do.
Mm,
So that's why you keep an open mind and whoever you're with or whoever you're interacting with, you just
yeah.
do your best
Yeah,
to make sure
that
you're
mutual
accommodating them.
respect.
Huh?
That mutual respect is a big thing.
Right. Exactly. 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 So Rollander says it's also okay. Oh, 100%. It is
Absolutely.
100 okay to cut off family.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we
Like,
actually spoke about this quite a bit last week about the whole premise
yes.
of whilst you are born in, for most people you are born directly into a family, but that family doesn't have to be your only family. Like
Right.
family is like the traditional blood family is such an archaic thing in modern
Right.
day. I think we have to really understand that family is what you make of it. And it's okay to have more than one family. Like
Oh yeah.
I've got my my blood family, like my mum, my dad, my brother, my sister, like my nieces and nephews and that kind of thing. They're my blood. Then I've got like the family of friends who I've grown up with like my entire life, and like that they're the family, like I may not see them every day. I might only see them once or twice a year because they've all moved up and down the country into different places. But that's the family. And then we get to the friends and like the family that I've made in university, the people I've lived with for the last few years, and like they've become such an integral part to like my life that they are the family here. And then especially nowadays, I've started making the Twitch family, and like
Mm,
which Beta is a part of, like these people I hold in such high regard, and truly enjoy having them there.
right. Again, the people that you pick.
Yeah,
It's so important to have that. And again, even if it's one person, it's just because, like you said, a lot of times your family, your blood family, um, there can be generation gaps, or there
yeah,
can be instances where they assume that just because they're family that they're entitled. So there are many aspects to it, that to where you have to sit back and remember that they're just people just like you are.
yeah.
So like you said, cutting off family, it is 100% okay if they are not good for your mental health or your health in general. Yeah, absolutely, I support cutting off family members like it's nothing. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
But yeah,
um
it's also cases like if it's especially when these people can't realize that they're not good for your mental health. I think that's such a big thing. And
right.
like you said, it just come off. Like yeah, as long as you're happy and that's the right decision to do.
Right. Right.
You cut who you need and you bring in who you need. You've got to
Yeah.
surround yourself with the best people possible to feel
Yep.
comfortable in any given situation.
Yep. And that's actually, I'm about to touch on that, because that's what Valander said. Got to surround yourself with people who are good for you.
Yeah,
Honestly, yeah. And that's honestly, that can honestly be fluid. Like, that can be a
yeah,
thing where, I like, yes, it is, you want to hold on to people. You want to definitely make sure that, when you find people, you cherish them, and vice versa. But again, often being honest with yourself, making sure that you're right for that person as well, that you're right for their mental health and you're right for their well being. And that's why I say sometimes, it may be a fluid thing where, you're trying to surround yourself with the right people.
yeah,
And sometimes people come, sometimes people go, and it's not always a personal thing. It's just sometimes, everyone isn't meant to be in everyone, else's puzzle. Um, so yeah, no, that's actually really important to remember.
absolutely.
Exactly. Daisy talked me into cutting off today. We're cutting off what, Ray? Family members that we were talking about. If you don't mind, X-Ray,
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely. If you
spill.
feel comfortable to share,
Yeah, if you
this is
don't know.
definitely like something we both preach in our. We have very intertwined communities, but we also have slightly separate communities. Like I know you do it so much, and I've been trying my hardest to do it. Is having such an inclusive community of like
Right.
absolutely have everybody in like the community, have everyone have that mutual respect for everybody in here, because
Right.
this is the place for love. This is this is the place for always for an intellectual conversation, but also an emotional conversation.
Oh yeah.
If you've got hatred here, get it out,
Oh
get it
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. DDA, hey, a girl who ain't shit. Hey,
Shit ain't shit.
if you want somebody to keep it real with you, Sandy got you. DD got you.
Let's go.
DD, how are you doing? Basically told him to know his worth. Honestly, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah,
Yeah. And a lot of times you need that external person. You need someone to tell you that, because even if you feel like you may know that, or you may feel what your worth is, sometimes when you get caught up in other people, you may sometimes put that to the side,
yeah,
So yeah, no, that's like legit as hell.
absolutely.
Um, Good, just waking up. Well, good morning, DD. Welcome, welcome, welcome,
Yeah,
welcome. Hope
yeah.
you had a good nap.
How are you, my love? Hello,
Mm-hmm.
hello. Gotta
Yeah.
take the voice a little bit more mellow. Just say,
Gosh, yeah, because DD's here now. You gotta bring it down just a little
hello.
bit. But
How's it going? How's it going, dude? How's it going, Granger?
as you see, we have a few hearts here and there.
Yeah, if you
Um,
It's almost
and
Valentine's Day.
yeah, it's almost Valentine's Day and all that. But today we're just primarily talking about love,
Yeah,
and like again, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be platonic love. It could be self love.
yeah. It's been,
You know,
we've just used the idealistic. We've used Valentine's Day
right.
as a front to talk about love.
Yeah,
'Cause it
yeah.
fits. It fits.
Valentine's
It
Day, you so
fits.
many people, we're gonna use it. Damn it.
We will milk it for everything it is worth.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh
but except for
yeah.
like not like Hallmark does.
Hallmark cards.
Got a mellow out for me, just a little bit, just a little bit. So Granger asks, what about those of us whose self-worth come from? Yeah, no, exactly.
That's it.
So like, I mean, I know for a fact, kind of like what I was saying before, like there are plenty, plenty of days where, like I said, I don't love myself. Like I said, that's just being honest and
Yeah.
transparent. But once I am helping others, like I said, once I'm in someone else's stream or once I'm able to, have a conversation with someone that may be, having issues with something, then like that boosts my self-love. So, I mean, I don't know
Absolutely.
what that's called. I don't know if that's I mean, that could be one of the eight, I guess we talked about
It,
before.
it could be,
Um,
but I think it's that's a lot more of a psychological or philosophical thing. Like going off what Granger said, this self gratification, like it's the self gratification through the helping of others, and I think that's actually a really important thing. Is some people like there's always people can't often can't like 'cause I know I'm really really like prone to this. You can't recognize your own self love, and you don't
mm,
like because you can't. Sometimes people struggle to recognize the love from others, which is another thing I struggle with. But you also can't recognize your own self love, and this act of helping others, this simple act of kindness, is something that can just boost that little endorphin rush in your brain,
mm,
and it just
mm,
starts this feeling of feeling better and feeling better. And I think that's a really important thing, and I think it's just a case of finding self love and finding that self worth through whatever mean you can.
right.
And
Absolutely.
as long as nobody's getting hurt, who's to stop
Now,
them?
yeah. Now that's what I was going to touch on because Didi brought up a good point where you shouldn't use that trait to mask flaws in other person
Yeah,
that are considered. Yeah, no, absolutely. Now there's a difference. Now, I love on people, or like it helps me when I love on people that I know deserve it, or that
yeah,
I know love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the honest truth. Yeah. But if someone is treating me like shit or taking advantage of that, or feels that I'm expendable or whatever it is, I'm not going to, no, fuck that. I'm not going to love on that person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to take my love and I'm going to go somewhere else with it.
yeah,
There's absolutely a difference. Um, and you are more than what you can give others. Absolutely. And that's 100% truth. But for a lot of people,
yeah.
that's difficult to realize, because many of people haven't received, I guess, either the chance or the opportunity or even like the love that they deserved. So for some people, it's kind of hard to see that internally.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's a case of everyone just needs like everyone has their own way of exuding and intaking love,
Or
and I think it's just managing to finally understand, which is such a thing that human beings just are quite like psychologically and flawed about. And but it's not a flaw that we should be afraid of because everybody's the same. Everyone perceives emotions in the same way, and it's finding that way to be comfortable in those emotions. I think that's a really important thing to become comfortable in emotions. And I think like one big like scope of that's definitely it's come from is toxic masculinity, and
Mhm.
this idea of like as men we shouldn't feel emotions and shouldn't cry and stuff like that. And I'm just like fuck that.
Right.
Like I'm like I'll man. I'm not the biggest crier in general because unfortunately I did have like quite a toxic masculinity growing up.
Mhm.
But that's something I've just pushed my way through it. I've realized how bad that was, and I've tried to push my way through it and push my way through it. And now I'm quite comfortable. If I need to cry, I'm a cry.
Right.
Like if I need to
Right.
tell someone I'm not okay, like obviously it is very hard to tell people you're not okay, and I know Lord knows I don't do it a lot of the time. But if I really
Right.
need to, I do tell people I'm not okay. But also I'm getting a lot better at telling people I am okay too.
Right. Oh yeah. That's just as important. That's extremely just as important. Let me see. Beta knows me and myself up this low because of the way I was treated in a relationship, and they really lifts me up. It made me love people more than love myself because I don't want anyone. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And no, it doesn't kill the chat because
Yeah,
we're
like
here having this honest
yeah, more than
conversation.
anything, the first thing I want to touch on is like that. It's not killing chat, not for a second. Like
Right.
I've like I know I've said it a lot of times. More than anything, I want this to be a safe space that everybody can speak. And like
Right.
whilst we are the faces on the screen, you are the people that are here, and like you're the people who are part
Yeah.
of this community, and we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
people are
we're just people.
yeah, if people are comfortable enough to share, then the very
Right.
least we can do is respect that and talk and speak to them and give them love they deserve.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I mean, and I guess for Granger, like I said, just like I said, knowing you and stuff like that. It's like you said, it's something that, like you say, you don't want other people to feel that way.
Yeah,
But like I tell you so often, you deserve, much more than, what you've been given, and all that stuff. I'm not gonna go too deep into it,
yeah.
but
It's a
like
case of
trust
like
me, like
even in
so many of us love you, honestly.
yeah, even in just this like last week where I've known Granger, like I've been getting to know Granger like through my chat and stuff like that. And honestly, Granger, you are such from everything I know, you're such an incredible person who's got so much love to give to people. And like you've got so many incredible talents. You're so goddamn fucking talented. You've got so many
Right,
things you're good at. And I like honestly like more than anything, I'm gonna preach it till the day I die that because you deserve to know how incredible you
right.
are. And that goes for everybody in this chat. Cause like, a lot of people in the chat now,
Oh yeah,
I've been getting to know, and I've been getting to know a lot better recently. You're all people you've got all your individual talents, and you've got so many good things about you, and so many amazing things. This is such a there's so many different personalities here, but this one thing that really like coalesces and really brings us all together is just how much we all love each other, and how it's more how much we're all willing to love each other and being
right.
welcoming everyone with open arms and being able to enjoy each other's company. And
Absolutely.
that is something I've so valued since the day I joined this community.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not something that we're shy about at all. It's just like, hey, it's honestly a lot of open love
Yeah,
and a lot of open support. And yeah, and it's just beautiful. And it's honest love and it's honest support.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
yeah, it's awesome. I feel that I've been in an emotional relationship, to put it lightly and loosely. Yeah. Ranger, unfortunately I can relate. This is a really good way of phrasing that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of us, here, all of us, we've gone through things, and like a lot of us have, our own experiences to share, or that we can kind of touch on. And like Prof said, is there anything that you want to say or anything that you want to
Absolutely.
discuss? Obviously, without incriminating anyone or anything like that, please know that this is a safe space to talk about it. You won't be judged or anything like that. We're here to just
Yeah,
love each other and support each other.
it's always a case of like whether you know me well or not. If you've been nice to me, the very least I will do is be nice back to you. If you ever do
Right,
want to talk about something in private, never hesitate to drop me a DM. Like Beta's been getting to know is like I reply 24 hours a day. I reply all manners of times, and
right,
I want to I want to like like we talked about like feeling better through helping people. I'm always here to listen to absolutely anybody, and just to talk it through, just to talk about anything, and
right.
just
Oh
talk
yeah,
about absolutely anything. Like it doesn't even have to be what you've brought up. Just to get that feeling because venting is a very healthy thing,
talking
and
just
just being
helps.
able to say it and have it there, then that dialogue is open of whether you want to discuss that or if you just want to
Right.
move on and talk about Pokemon or something. I really don't mind. I really don't mind.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em
Yeah.
all.
Sorry. um Yes, Granger is indeed precious.
This is
Let me
true.
see. You've been doing nothing wrong. It's important to speak about just for yourself and your worth and value. You're a human being, and you do not deserve to be treated with anything less than love and respect, not from friends, family,
Absolutely.
or partner. Exactly. Rollander and spot on.
Well and truly nail on the head there.
Right. Right. Like I say, you're a human. We're all human beings, and that's something that we get away from, unfortunately, like just in the world in general, not even just, in on one-to-one, relationships, but just people in general. We often get a superiority complex, or
There we go.
we think someone's inferior, or we think because of someone's gender or someone's race or where someone's from, that they are less than, or that they're less than a human being. But like you said, we're all humans here. We are all, unless you include, unless you got you got the kitties with you and your puppies with you. But we're all here, and like Rylander said, we all deserve to be treated with
Yeah.
love and respect, because no one here is hurting anybody. We're not doing
Yeah,
anything wrong. So why would we do
yeah,
otherwise?
absolutely. At that base level, no matter what, we are all the same species, and why should that make us any different
Right.
from one another?
Exactly.
Like the
Exactly.
color of someone's skin does not define who they are.
Right.
Like someone's sexual orientation, or if they don't even have, or their lack of
Right.
one, why should it define who they are? We all have the same blood go through our veins.
Right.
So what's
Right.
it matter?
We're all on the same rock, like and we live together, we die together. I know we
Yeah,
feel like, oh, because I'm here and someone's on the other side of the world, it doesn't make a difference. Well, we can see what the pandemic is doing. We
yeah,
can see what climate change and stuff is doing. It's like, no, we're all here together in this. So we should love and respect each other, and of course our planet together,
yeah.
just as much as we love ourselves, or we try to love ourselves. So
I know we're talking about something serious, but you said we're all in this together. My head went straight to we're all in this together.
Get out.
I can't help it. I just can't help it.
We're in this together, except you now. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I'll go. Do this podcast
Yeah.
on your own, man. I'm gonna start my own podcast.
But now that we got him out the way, no. I'd rather you talk about this. Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's something absolutely I'm learning as well, because like you said, Prof, growing up in toxic environments where you have the toxic masculinity, where you don't show your emotions, or you don't
Yeah.
cry, or you don't like certain color. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's absolutely, that's absolutely right. It's so much better to release it, let it out, than to hold it in, let it, marinate inside of you, and then you have like an outburst, or you go out raging or something like that.
Yeah, and I
And
definitely, for the fact, like the way that's, because I know that's so flawed, for the fact that's how I was when I grew up. Like I grew up, I bottled up, and then all of a sudden you get this big
right.
emotional outburst where I usually do something I regret, or I do something stupid, or I act in anger. And
Right.
it's only, I can only comfortably say it's in the last few years or so I've very much honed and been around such a welcoming environment, not even just on Twitch, but also just like my friends outside of Twitch, where it's so okay to express how you feel. And I think as a, not just as a country in the UK, as a world, this not even tolerance, this acceptance and this furthering and true need for understanding of mental health is something that we are so fortunate for. We still have so far to go, but we are taking those steps now. And if that's anything that our generation can be known for, is starting the steps and opening the dialogue of peace and love and acceptance, and talking about your issues, and talking about mental health, talking about anything you need, and having that acceptance. Then I will die happy at an old age.
Ooh.
No, I saw that. Valky!
Valky, hello, beautiful human you. How are you? Damn it. Yes.
Yeah.
Many of you, hold on real quick, many of you know the lovely Valky, but if you do
We
not,
do.
please go show Valky so much love. Valky, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the bit. Thank you for scaring me 2 bits.
I saw you get scared like a second earlier on Discord before it happened. I'm like, it's happened. It's happened.
It has begun.
It's begun.
But
yeah, just to finish that one sentence I was on, it's just like I was saying, if I will die happy knowing that we're a generation that's been pushing forward and striving for that acceptance no matter what, and that is something that I think our generation should be known for, because we are making the moves for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Before, 'cause I do want to touch on that a bit. I'm gonna catch it real quick. I love it here. Everyone here is amazing. I mean, that includes you.
Yeah, that does
We're
include
just a
you.
community of people, but thank you so much. You're always loved here. You two are precious as fuck. I mean,
Yeah,
we try.
we try,
We
we
try.
try.
No cat. Y'all love that no cat emote though. My cat thinks she's human.
She could be.
Yeah, yeah. Tell her come on in. Tell her discuss with her fellow humans about what's going on. Wise word, and they goes Valky. Valky. How are you? How are you, Lucky? Hey Beta, hope your stream has been good. It has been
It's been
great
good.
so far.
We've
Um,
been touching on the big topics today.
yeah, we're just here. We're a bit more serious today, but obviously we always gotta put some jokes in there. But we're just here talking about love, all kinds of love, not just romantic love, but platonic love, self love, and we're just kind of rolling with it. Rolanda says I got to get ready for my meetings, but if you're both around, I'll pop back in. Always love hanging with you all. You're all great people. Rolanda, we
Yeah,
appreciate you.
absolutely. It's my earnest pleasure to have you around. You're such an incredible human being. Like I've
Yeah.
spoke to you in
Oh
a few
yeah.
different streams before. Now you're such a cool dude. It's so
Oh
cool.
yeah. Yeah.
You
We
you
always appreciate your presence,
you go
man.
boss that training, dude. You go boss
Hell
it.
yeah. Oh yeah, go bust it out. We may still be here, but if we
Yeah,
are, we would love to see you back for sure.
yeah.
Valky says I'm good, working still. Valky,
Oof,
again,
oof.
another one out there
Yeah,
putting out the work,
putting in that
working,
grind.
and take some time to be here. Definitely appreciate you so much, Valky.
Yeah.
Um, Timmy, what is going on, Timmy? Hey, Timmy, how you doing? How you feeling? Hoping that you're well today. As you can see, we are here with the Professor Man Monkey dropping us the knowledge.
Hello.
And today we are talking about love, and not even just romantic love,
We're
but
talking about
platonic
all the
love,
love.
all the love. I love for you because we love you, Timmy. How are you, Timmy? How are you
Also,
feeling today?
my head did it again because of the way you introduced Timmy. My head went to shimmy shimmy yeah.
Oh, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Something, something. Yeah, I know the words. I just forgot.
My head did it again.
Yes,
Yeah, you get that
yes.
shout out. Get the shout out on the
Yes.
go.
If you do not know Timmy, if you do not know Timmy, please go show Timmy some love. Timmy is
Absolutely.
always showing love in so many communities, and not even just that, but
Ooh.
just an amazing streamer. Such a funny
And more
person.
than
Such
anything,
a
playing
funny.
Spyro Reignited trilogy. I'm
Yeah.
here for that. I'm here for that.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You reignite our hearts every time, Timmy. Just saying. Happy to have you
Relight my fire.
here. Yes. Yes. Love, Timmy. Love. Um. But yeah, as far as generational, like I mean, you're spot on. Like I feel
Yeah.
like there's this, like I know the generations after us, are learning and growing because like I feel like we're at a pinnacle part where it's like as bad as this sounds, but it's like us against them in terms of being progressive and those that are still trying to like fight against that. But I
Yeah.
feel like we're slowly but surely winning. Like with anything, everything takes time.
Mm.
Evolution takes time. So I feel like with time, we're going to just slowly push out all the bullshit, all the hate, and within that entire umbrella. And one day, maybe be close to having actual unity within the
Yeah.
world where no one's being judged based on anything. You get to just
Yeah.
be you, and you don't have to fear for your life just for loving who you love or being who you are. Like that's just,
Absolutely.
I love you. No, we love you with
What's up?
the
Yeah.
spiral
With
emotes
the
a lot.
Spyro. Valky, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon.
Yes,
Valky and the
Valky.
baby. But yeah, no,
Yes.
it's a case of as human beings, we have this genetic like inbuilt like it's a chemical imbalance. Which does cause anger and does cause hatred. Not so much hatred, but does definitely causes anger in us. But I think like you were talking about, being this generation pushing through that barrier. I think what we're doing is incredible because we are. I think we're not all the way through that barrier because we're still the generation before us have still got this upbringing on prejudices and stuff like that. But I
And
think
they're passing it on,
yeah,
unfortunately.
I think something that we're doing. I think it's a terrible analogy because it's about stealing cars, but I think we're cracking the window to like get like something in to unlock the car door, and the next generation are getting in that car and driving forward with love. It's a terrible analogy, but it works.
Oh yeah, grand that photo. No. But yeah,
I couldn't think of another. I couldn't think of another analogy. For some reason, that came into my head. I was like, I'm a roll with it. I'm a roll with it. It works. It works.
Yeah, just like you're rolling out on this car you just stole, man. What's going? What's up, man? That's my car. No.
So yeah, no, I'ma just go.
Please don't show up. But I get what you're saying. It's because it is a difficult task to change someone's ideals, and unfortunately, a lot of those ideals are toxic.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's this way. This is the way it should be, and with no real proof. And you're just like, we're just trying to love on everybody. Like, we're just trying to love people. Like, we're not trying to do anything extra. We're just trying to live, exist, and love on people. So why should we have to go through all this? But yes, like you said, it is a difficult task, something that often requires us to do a bit more, do a bit extra to demand respect. So
Yeah.
no, I get what you're saying. I get it.
But like you were just saying, then it's a case of if it means my life is harder, then and it'll mean the future is easier in terms of love and tolerance. I would take all the hardships. I'll take anything. I will take anything that is needed.
Oh yeah. Hold on 1 second.
I'll sew it. It's all good. I'll sew it.
What is going on, Mika? How you doing, my friend? How are you doing? How is your Wednesday? As you can see, it is Wednesday because Prof and I, we are here talking about everything under the sun, but today we're talking about love specifically. And
love.
Some love. And
I do enjoy. There's like a clear octave between our voices. There's like one full on that. It's like I just love, and then love.
Yeah, I mean, it's just slowly. We're in the same neighborhood, How are you doing though, my friend? Yeah, tell us about your day.
And also, just like anybody in the chat, if we've been so neglectful to forget to ask, please tell us how you're doing. That's how you do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We always, like we said all the way throughout the last podcast, and we're going to keep saying it through every single podcast. If anybody has got anything they want to talk about, feel free. Drop it in that chat. We want to. It doesn't even have to be about love. We're only talking about love because that's what we chose to do today.
Yeah.
But
if anyone have any questions, like you said, any other topics, please feel free. We will speak on it.
Mika's going with it's Wednesday, my dudes. But I'm doing okay. I haven't been feeling good for the past few days. Mika, I hope you're feeling better soon.
Definitely, Mika. Definitely hoping that you're feeling better. And I mean, we're keeping it open tonight. And again, you don't have to share anything you don't want to. But if there's anything that you want to talk about, that you want to vent about, please feel free to do so. We're here for you. But if not, understandable. But we're still going to be rooting for you, and just we're hoping that whatever it is, whatever you're going through, that we know you'll overcome it.
Absolutely.
You're such an amazing person. You love on so many people. I've seen it firsthand. And so we're here for you, buddy.
And even if you don't necessarily feel like you got the strength yourself, you got the combined strength of every single person here, who without a hesitation will help you in anything you need.
Damn,
you damn right.
Damn right. But yeah, as far as just us getting there, I know we will get there. I just hope it's just not too late in terms of just the planning, because I feel like every time we take 2 steps forward, we take 5 backwards.
Yeah, but it's also okay. Like the way I see it, obviously, again, scientific mind, but I don't think it's ever too late. We can never right the injustice that's happened so far. We can never do anything to get rid of that. We can never do anything to forgive that or change that or do anything to change what's happened in all cases, whether it be race, sex, anything else. We can never stop those injustices that have happened. They have already happened. These are the past. The very, very least that we can do as human beings is look to right the future, because we can't change the past, but we can start the future.
My bad. When I said that, I was thinking of global warming. But no, you're absolutely right though.
So good. Yeah. It still works though. It still works though.
Yeah. Really?
It still works. Yeah, global warming. Like, I don't know too much about global warming. I can't lie, but from what I do, theoretically we can fix it.
Theoretically,
we can
yes.
fix it. Whether it'll happen in practicality, unfortunately, the answer is probably not, because we are a resource dependent species, but we can at least do everything we can to slow it down. But
Right.
at the same time, I'm talking billions of years. I'm talking billions and billions of years before this. Like, yes, we are getting global warming. Things are warming up. Things are cooling down. But we can slow that process enough to give a long, happy, healthy life to not just us as a generation, but thousands of generations after us.
Okay. Before I speak on that, because I had something to say about that. Mika says, we appreciate you, Mika.
Absolutely.
But Beta, when we tag team on showing, yeah, Nick all the love, yeah, the other day. So I was I was just trying to join Mika's stream, and he rated a friend of ours now. I can't remember her first time. I can't remember her actual name, but yeah, we called her Nick. And yeah, she had a sub goal, and I mean, I helped, but Mika blew that thing out the water. Like blew that thing out the water, and she was just so so thankful and stuff like that. So that's what I meant when I said firsthand. I saw the love that and it's obviously not always monetary, but just to support that Mika just does around the community.
Yeah.
We love you, dude.
Call me Nick, please. Is her name.
Thank you. Yes. So I've seen that name. And I was like, I know that name. And please forgive me. It's been a very long week. So I was like, I know that name.
Calling her a friend and you don't even know her name, man.
She's so sweet. Yes. That is her name. Thank you so much. Call me Nick, please. You know what? Now I'm gonna know, because now I see it now.
Keep it in there. Keep it in there.
Forgive my brain. I'll remember your face, but I'm one of those people where I'll meet someone, they're like, hey, my name's such and such. And I'll be like, hey, cool. And then we'll
Falky with a look. I hope you have an incredible day at work, Falky.
I saw that one first. Thank you so much, Falky, for the bit. And of course, we appreciate you lurking. We know you're working.
With those bits, I find it really funny because obviously I've got you open on Discord on my side as well. I know when they're coming, can I just see your eyes dart really quickly and it's like,
yeah. My eyes were ready before everything else. At first, I didn't have time. My body was just like, oh my god. So yeah, this time my eyes was like, I got you. I was like, cool. But as far as global warming and love, and honestly, to me, it ties in with love as well. Like you said, theoretically, we can do it. But we as humans, I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're ready. I don't. We still have people who deny science. Who deny global warming. So I don't know.
Like it's a slight offshoot, but one thing I've been finding really is to get to that point where we actually do need to think of a sustainable energy source, because obviously everyone's thinking the future is electric cars, and getting electric resources, stuff like that, and battery-based resources and harnessing sun. But to make we'll take Tesla for example. Tesla uses really, really big lithium batteries. To mine lithium does so much damage to this world, because the offset chemicals from lithium destroy landscape for miles and miles and miles. And whilst yes, it is cleaner than fossil fuels right now, eventually it'll start to have the same impact that whilst not having that impact on the ozone layers and what's above us, it starts having the effect on what we're stood on, and it's such a dangerous game to play.
And I mean that's that's like you said, it's better than fossil fuels, and that's a part of the evolution of it. But my thing is like, and I know this is like a very generic thing, but like we have the freaking sun right there. Like we don't have to do anything except obviously our part here, but like the sun is there. Like why not? Like just harness that energy, and because the sun's not going to get offended. The sun's not going to be like, hey man, stop using my energy, dude. Like no.
Yeah, and like I know technologically speaking, we've still got a bit of time where we can until we can fully use that. But I think we need to start putting more focus on stuff like that.
Right.
Because all the fuel sources we've got, they're causing so much damage.
Right. Long lasting damage. So it's just like, it's free. I mean, well, it's free. Someone's going to try to
Oh
make
yeah,
money off of
it's always
it.
going to be capitalized on.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
actually get like solar panels fitted and stuff like that, it's so expensive, which is why so many people aren't doing it. Is because
Right.
it's so expensive. It is just cheaper to just pay for fossil fuels, or just a lot of people just pay your electricity bill and don't think about it because it is cheaper
Yeah.
and it's a lot easier.
Right.
And I don't blame anyone for that. I don't blame anyone
Um,
for that because it's just the
it's
human
convenient.
nature. Yeah, it's the human nature of convenience.
Right. Right. Oh, we need to challenge ourselves. But no, you're right. You're right. Mika said, "Hey, it was a fun time looking at." Yeah. Yeah. No, that was a blast. It was a good time being in there and just again, just support people. And her community is, from what I've seen, is super sweet as well. I
But
mean, and you're a part of it,
so what you're
so of
telling me is
course.
you went going on a loving mission and you didn't tell me.
I
I'm
mean,
offended.
it was kind of in the moment,
I'm
it just kind of
offended.
happened,
I'm offended. You cheated on me, Beta.
Mika, run! No,
Get out.
um, yeah, we just spread some cheer.
Bravo
No,
6
but
going dark. Make it get out.
Mika, no. But yeah, it's just again to me, it's just that Mika said yes.
Yes.
um, but I feel like once we can, as a species, love on each other just naturally more, we can focus on those things because
Yeah.
we're not busy fighting each other. We're not putting so much money into wars and unnecessary conflicts and just stuff like that. We can focus on, I don't know, making this world last, making it last longer for future generations instead of like the
Yeah.
next few, because who knows how long it's this, we're gonna last here. So runs, run.
So I just call it that Bravo 6 going dark.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, definitely getting that this coalescence between us as humans is something we need to so heavily work on, and it's something like it's just something to think about. It's like even 50 years ago, something like this wouldn't pass. Not just because of the internet reasons and stuff like that. It's like, see, we're working on the same radio show, just because of our ethnic differences, they wouldn't have allowed things like this, and that is obscene to me. Obscene to me.
Just something like literally skin deep would keep, like I said, us from being here, would keep myself and so many people that I know from being friends, from so many people that I've dated in the past, from dating. Like, it's ridiculous that something that minuscule
And
that none of us have power over is keeping people apart.
And it's so mad. I'm so happy to see it starting to happen in our generation, in our day and age. This full-fledged acceptance. It does not matter how you identify. It does, like, in my mind, you do what you think is right. You do how you feel right. As long as you aren't hurting anybody, what's stopping you?
Right.
And if those people are stopping you, they're hurting you, and I've got a problem with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, those people, yeah, if they're, I mean, I know this sounds like bad, but if they're not with you, then they're against you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you want to obviously educate people and help people see, what's really going, but like what the real world is like, and not just their minor world where, oh, well, this is this and people love that. Like, no, like there's such a huge world out there that so many people are ignorant to, I love that to an extent. Someone accepts me as I am. Everyone should accept you for who you are. Absolutely. But you're absolutely right, though. Yeah.
Although, as it stands at the moment, I've never seen Sunny's face, so in my mind, I've just got this picture of an angel, just a bright light with wings and a halo, just a full orchestra, just Sunny coming up, it's like, you all right? And then just this orchestra, just like, oh, she's here. How's it going?
Yeah. I mean, so you've seen a picture of Dee Dee then? Okay,
oh yeah, absolutely.
You haven't seen the picture, but you just explained her perfectly. So I don't.
It's in great smile. It's like when people see, like, say they've seen angels, they never remember the face, they just remember the presence. That's what it's like. Yeah. I can feel it coming through my screen, just the message in the chat.
Oh, sorry, but
I
yeah,
can
sorry.
feel
The
it
same thing.
coming in the air
Yeah,
tonight.
tonight.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
Lord.
Do-do, do-do, do-do,
Do
do-do.
do 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 boo do boo do do boo boo.
Celine.
Sweet. Clippers halftime. You know I gotta show some love before I get back to watching. I love you, motherfucker, homie. What is up, homie? The fact that you're here, I don't care if it's even at halftime of the Clippers game. The fact that you're here, oh my gosh, that means so much because I know what it is, homie. Celine, I'm not even going to keep you long. How you doing? How's your day? Just give me like a little snippet, just a little bit of how your day's been. I'm hoping the Clippers win because you know they got my boy Kawhi there. He's going to be a Sixer next year, so I'm just letting you know that.
These are just words to me. This is not a sport I follow.
This is not a, these are just where we're speaking an entirely different language. Yeah, Celine is basketball. Like I mean, Celine's many other things as well, but
No,
Celine.
Celine is a physical basketball.
Yeah, like a physical basketball, you shoot a little, 3-pointer, and you didn't shoot a 3-pointer, you shot a Celine pointer.
Obviously, like they've been getting it wrong all these years.
Huh?
They've been getting it wrong all these years.
Right. I gotta show my support. My day has been great. I hope you're doing well. I am physically. Yeah, you're physically b-ball. That is your life now. Just to let you know. Yes, I am doing well now. Been a long day. But we're here. We're just vibing out. We're talking about love in all forms, not just romantically, but platonically, self-love,
All
and a love for basketball. So you're
sure,
missing out.
yeah,
No, I was kidding. No, I was
yes,
kidding.
yes. As I am the resident authority on basketball, I can say yes. It's great. It's
we got,
great.
we got
I promise.
Mr. Basketball right here.
Hello. That's me. That's me. Yes.
Oh, yes, he's going to leave here and score a touchdown.
Yes. I
With his
just
b-ball
really
now.
hope my caddy brought the clubs.
um, but Celine, truly though, thank you so much for just taking a moment to come show some love and to love one us because we love you. So again,
Absolutely.
who are the Clippers playing tonight? Because I honestly don't even know. I just know they're not. They don't got the. No, they might have the. I don't remember. Anyways, I was about to talk trash, but then I couldn't remember. So, anyways,
I'm the wrong person to ask.
yeah. So, Prof, tell me. Oh, the Wolves and we. Oh, damn, we doing horrible. Damn. Oh wait, is that with everybody or?
Shucks.
Yeah. Either way, that sucks. Oh no. But anyway, there's still. There's always second half. You're not out of it yet. You can push through and kick some ass in the second half. So I'm rooting for y'all.
Absolutely.
Without Paul George. Okay. Oh yeah. That is true. Come on, y'all can do it without PG. Come on now. But oh, excuse me.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to get the double intake on that. It's like,
yeah, it wasn't ready yet. Had to,
the beast was. I fully thought I was ready for like a beastly growl. Not even a bird.
Nah,
just
man, no, not on. Oh, I guess on stream. A lot of people do it, but not just yet.
I know. I've got that mute button like so close to one hand, ready for any time I need it.
Yeah, I don't want to blow everyone's bass and ears out with my belches.
If you thought his voice was deep before,
just wait until he belches.
Finish him.
Finish him. Oh man.
Well, I'm proud of us. We've caught up with chat. We rarely do this. We rarely do this.
It's usually an ordeal.
It is.
But we did it. We made it. We're definitely rolling through it. But like we said before, we're here just discussing love in its many forms.
Because it does have so many forms. There's all the forms.
Right.
Even so, like obviously, like I gave the definitions of the various types of love before. It's not limited to that. Love is a construct that can grow to what we need it. It's like water. It fills the space it's in, and if it doesn't fill the space, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, then it's ice. No.
It's cold as ice.
If it's cold as ice. You made me think of Bruce Lee saying, Be water, my friend. I love Bruce Lee.
Be formless and without shape.
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
Of course I know. Look, who do you think you're speaking to, man?
Bruce Lee himself. No.
How did you know?
But honestly, that in itself can be a representation of what it means to love. Like it was mentioned before in terms of love languages. Understanding that it's not always going to be a one size fit all. You kind of gotta adjust. Kind of gotta adapt to.
You gotta be the water.
Yeah. Like literally, you have to be the water, and that doesn't mean to not completely give yourself up. Still be who you are. Still be water. Still be, ice when you need to be. Theoretically, but
it's gonna be in the news. It's gonna be in the news tomorrow. 2 small podcasters on Twitch. Water equal love? Question mark.
Water equals love. Yes, you damn right. NBC. CBS, whoever wants to talk about it.
But also, like this analogy of water is actually working as well, because water in itself, if you interact with water in the wrong way, you can get hurt. Just the same with love, and like obviously it's the same as like too much water can drown you. If you don't like almost appreciate the space that you're in, it can damage you. Who knew we'd found such a good analogy in water? Water fits it really well. Water is love. Water is love.
Yeah.
Water is
life. It's love and it's life.
It's true.
If you're not drinking water, what are you doing?
And
drink water, damn it.
You know what? This is the first time we can do it on this stream.
Yeah,
exactly. Do you remember how to do it?
I know you tap the desk twice. You say something, and then we both take a toast. I don't remember what it was.
The word is slancha.
Slancha.
Yeah, that's close enough. So two on the desk.
Yeah, 2 on the desk.
Slancha.
Yeah, there we go.
What is love? Water, that's it. End of discussion. We found the answer.
That is, when we found the answer.
Absolutely. I think in that analogy, I just earned the name Professor. Call me like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we found the answer to life. Water. Because we love water is love. Love is life.
Fixes a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Even with when we were talking about climate change earlier and global warming, hydroelectric power is such an incredible source of power.
Honestly, it is. Yeah.
All it takes is one big wheel and a load of water.
Yeah, and you're good to go. It doesn't take much.
Nothing else. It's just one man with a finger in a plug socket and a finger on and a hand on the water, just like he's going, guys, he's going.
This is life. I have the power.
When you said this, it took me to. Do you remember the Flintstones from? Do you remember the parrot? It's a living.
Did you say the movie or?
It's in the movie where he says it, but you just said this is life, and there's just a parrot it's used as a record player. I think if you remember, it's just go.
The bird, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why my head went to there, but it did.
I know that. I don't. Hey, we're just going with it though. We're just gonna roll with it.
Okay.
So my thought. I mean, have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
You have to ask.
I mean, I just want to make sure. I wanted to introduce.
We've spoke about this before as well.
I know, but I still just had, I just had to ask. I gotta make sure we introduce it properly.
Plopsy! More Mad Monkey. That is me. Hello.
More Mad Monkey and more of all of you. Plopsy, how are you doing? How are you feeling today? How was your Wednesday? Tell us.
Also, I think that's the first time I've ever seen your channel points be redeemed.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Wait, I think you're right. You know what? And I need to do better. I need to find more.
Let me know if you want help with those, because I got the sounds playing on mine, and I've got that all working. So if you need help, also ask Dan. Dan is a god at it.
Oh yeah. I have a few ideas that I'm definitely gonna implement. But you're right. Yeah, I think that was the first.
Yeah.
You're the first. You've redeemed the first points. My cabbages. Hell yes.
My cabbages.
Yeah, that's like my
There's
favorite.
one of my YouTube videos from like before I started properly streaming where I was playing Genshin Impact. So I was collecting cabbages, and there's a whole 1 minute clip in the middle of that YouTube video of just the cabbages, man, from Avatar.
Freaking love that. Thank you so much for giving Plopsy a shout out.
That's it.
If you are here and if you do not know who Plopsy is, what is wrong with you?
Give her a
Please
follow, give her a follow.
go follow some love. Go drop Plopsy a follow. You are guaranteed to have a good time. It's so much fun there. My day is good. I have a lot of points.
Honestly,
I like to redeem.
I've got like 10,000 points now.
Oh snap! Now that people have points, I have to give you a reason to use them.
That's absolutely true.
So today is Don't Listen to Plopsy Day. Plopsy said don't follow me. That means follow Plopsy.
That means follow Plopsy. I will individually shake the hand of every person who follows Plopsy from right now.
Like I'm waiting right now. Just whenever you're ready.
Like, we're not going to say another thing. We're just going to sit here and wait for 3.5 hours. Just.
Did you follow yet?
You followed?
Have you followed Plopsy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still waiting. Plopsy, we do need you to update us on this.
Oh! You haven't followed? Oh, okay. I guess we're restarting now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hear that? Time's ticking. I need to catch up to your guys' points. Hey, Celine, it's all good.
But you can be.
I need the Clippers to catch up on points.
Yeah. You can beat us though. You've got infinite points in your own channel.
Infinite? Who? Me? Or are you talking about Celine?
You.
Oh yeah, I know. I do you saying that Celine did too? I'm like, wait a minute, damn it.
Technically, Celine can as well because as a mod and as the channel, you can refund the points as they used.
Right.
So technically, you could give someone infinite points if they've got enough points to begin with.
True.
But that's also a long process and it's a lot of effort. I'm just like to spend your points. Yeah. I think one of my favorite ones that I've implemented is like, I don't know if you've ever seen it on my stream. It's always on my just chatting screen. It's the fan art that Rifle did of Dan where he's bald.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's only like 500 points on my channel. Every time you press it, have you seen Deadpool?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Do you know where it's like, you sexy motherfucker?
Yeah.
It plays whenever someone redeems the Dan, that picture of Dan's face comes up. It's like, you sexy motherfucker.
Nice. Real quick. All right, you two have fun. Going to be lurking while I watch. Celine, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the love and support. And I'm rooting for the Clippers to get that W. Well, I'm going to hit you up and see. I'm going to look.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah, because Prof knows who
we're talking about. I know. Yes. Michael Jordan, go. Yeah.
I mean, he is still playing basketball. You know, he's still he's wearing number 96 because that's how old he is now. No. But
because it's the opposite of 69. Nice.
Hey, we talking about love, damn it. Nice. I'm gonna guess it is a form of love. Anyways,
we've already got away from the PG-13.
Already.
So we're all adults here, I presume.
Yeah. But yeah, the Avatar. So we were talking about water, love, and life. So would that mean that the water benders that they would be considered life benders?
Well, it's the avatars. It's more like spirit bending, isn't it? Really, an avatar with the avatar implementing spirit bending. But I think water, like more so than love bending, it's more harmony, which could be classed as a sign of love. Waterbenders do try to stick for harmony. Harmony is something Katara preaches very heavily. She wants harmony.
That's actually a good point. Damn, you took it deep. I was just like, "Hey, water, life, love." You was like, "Wait a minute."
I love Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah. Which I guess not tribe, or which element would you be if you were?
I've honestly thought about it. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard. It's hard for me to say. I think. Because also, like in some aspects, I feel like I would be. I feel like I'd be a firebender, but I don't like. Obviously, there's this negative connotations with firebenders, especially in the first iteration.
You heard it here first. Prop is a firebender. Fire Nation.
Fire Nation.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, they have this negative connotation. But I don't know. I also just like just like firebenders. But I don't know. But at the same time, I kind of like earthbending because I like to think I'm quite down to earth.
Okay. Okay. Granger says, I mean, the waterbenders could also bend blood, and there's blood in the real heart. True.
It's true.
There we go.
And
You know, yeah.
That story
Oh,
arc
yeah.
with Yukon and the bloodbending in Legend of Korra. Whew.
Say it again.
The story arc with Yukon bloodbending. Have you seen the scene in the flashback where he bloodbend? Like, spoilers if you have not seen it. This is your spoiler warning.
Mute right now.
Yeah, but yeah, in the scene where Korra's having the flashbacks, and she sees like Yukon on trial, and he bloodbends everybody in the room, and he bloodbends Aang, and then Aang gets out and then just switches into the Avatar mode and just fucks his shit up, and then takes his bending away. That was so, honestly, I got chills watching that.
Oh yeah,
that was such a good moment.
Korra has over the years gained more respect, but I know at first it wasn't well received, and I know like the first season was rushed because they wasn't sure if they would get renewed or not, and it feels rushed. But the other books, the other 3 books, they're just phenomenal to me. Like, it's just such a good series. And then I love a series where there is a slight romantic undertone, but it's like not directly in your face. And then we get the relationship that we all, and it's still like more so implied, but we get the relationship that we want at the end.
We know what's we know what's going on.
Oh yeah, freaking love it, freaking love it.
But I'm because this is the thing, like with my love for Avatar: The Last Airbender, I hope that they do another iteration of it, another series and stuff like that. Because I know they're bringing out more actual physical, like manga-based books of like stories that happen in between Last Airbender and Korra. But like, I don't know whether because I feel like it might be a bit too overzealous to go straight into another Avatar.
It might be because the next one is Earthbender. Yeah, that would be the next one, right? Because
at the same time, they don't necessarily have to do a direct after, do they? Like they could always say, they could always say, yeah, but it's because like they could just. It was Granger's saying it's confirmed. What is confirmed?
Really? Wait, what? That like? See, I guess I guess the third.
Oh, confirmed.
The
I thought you were getting my hopes up there.
Yeah. No. Okay, so it was confirmed. Okay, sweet. Well, good shit. That's even better then.
The comics cover the
comics. Okay, yes, I haven't read the comics.
Yeah, another one thing that happens in the comics is what Zuko goes and does after The Last Airbender and finds out more about his mother. That is such an incredible story arc.
Really?
And that needs to be animated. It is incredible.
And that's okay. That's in between. Okay, you know what? Yeah, those. Okay.
It happens not long after the end of like where Ozai gets beat and stuff like that. It happens not long after the end of the story. But if you've not, like, I'm pretty sure you can find them online. If you like the actual stories, the story arcs where it covers Zuko search for his mother. It's
freaking Zuko.
The story of Avatar Kyoshi. I've not read I think I read some of it again. It's just Avatar Last Airbender is so good. It's so good. I think we need the animation for these books that have been brought out because a lot of books are being brought out.
Right. Yeah, I'm big on. I think we've spoken about this before, but yeah, I'm huge on things being animated. Like I can read it and it'll be dope, but it's just nothing like it being animated for me. It's just a whole different.
Like you said, we spoke about this last week. Well, I love reading manga, I do, but there's just something about seeing it come to life in anime, and it's just like, you get the voices in, because like I know we talked about last week about the sub overdub, and like I have respect for both, but especially when it comes to anime, the Japanese voice actors are out of this world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the thing is, like a lot of them don't like think highly of, just like a lot of people don't think like the dub is amazing. Like they feel the same way about their voice acting, and we're just like, oh my god. But like I don't know. I just feel more from
it. Especially like with this, because obviously if people hadn't noticed, we have such an incredible love for anime. I think it's just the emotive range of the Japanese language is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Like far more than like, obviously this might be because we're very used to the English language, because obviously it's what we've spoken every day since we started speaking. But the emotional range of the Japanese language, I think, is exceptional.
Right. Absolutely. Granger said no spoilers, but Kyoshi was petty as fuck. You know, because they touched on they touched on Kyoshi a little bit, right, during like
Yeah,
the main series.
yeah, they did a little bit. Yeah,
So I from what I remember, I can see that. I used to watch like the series over and over and over. Like this was I was in Georgia. So like 2013, 2015, I haven't really watched it since. So I'm going to be rusty as hell. But
it's
yeah,
it's
I should definitely check
it's
that out.
definitely on my list of things to rewatch. Like speaking of things to rewatch, do you have like this one? It's either a movie or like a TV series. Do you have this one thing that? And this question's open to chat as well. Do you have the one thing that you can always rewatch?
That familiar love. So it used to be The Office. Like I used to watch The Office nonstop all the time. 'Cause I don't watch much TV. I don't watch many
Yeah,
TV shows like at all. Um, but I always had like a deep love for The Office. But outside of that, honestly, like the last Airbender, I can watch that over and over and over. I definitely have. As far as movies, pretty much The Matrix. Like if I had to narrow it down to one movie, it would be The Matrix. I can watch The Matrix over and over and over again, and each time be just as entertained and as satisfied.
yeah,
Um, before I hold on, they put Aang on trial for the murder of Kiyoshi.
they do.
Really?
Yeah, on Kyoshi Island.
Oh,
Yeah,
so is that what the trial was for
yeah.
in Korra? Okay, like again, it's been so long, so please
Not
forgive
in
me.
Korra, in Avatar: Last Airbender when they go to Kyoshi Island and they trap Hank. Dude, you need to rewatch it.
Yeah, it's been so long. Is
It's
that when? Wait for the murder of Kiyoshi.
it's book 2, is it? Yeah, no, it's because of the murder. I can't remember fully. Great. Kyoshi killed someone, and they put Aang on trial because it's the Avatar. They're just as liable as each other. It's the same spirit in a different body. They put Aang on the trial for the murders that Kyoshi did.
I'm going to rewatch it because I'm drawing a whole blank.
Yeah. Also, we'll go to chat for a second. What have we got? We
Yeah.
got Plopsy with the Parks and Rec, which is always a good.
Ooh.
I do like Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah.
Very recently came on. I've watched it all a couple like twice, I think. But very like in the last couple of weeks, it came onto the British Netflix.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's definitely getting rewatched at some point. We've got Degrassi. We got Degrassi. I've never seen Degrassi.
Yeah, Degrassi, Grey's Anatomy, and Rocket Power. Rocket Power is that's a
That's a
throwback,
throwback.
right?
Yeah. Degrassi was never as big in the UK though.
Okay, okay. And I think Ranger, correct me if I'm wrong. There's still like new Degrassi shows, right? I believe.
But
Maybe.
she watched Grey's Anatomy, and Grey's Anatomy is a good segue to mine. Cause I don't know what it is about a medical drama that I enjoy, but I do. But on the medical thing, there is one show that I discovered like in my first year of university and actually fully got around to watching all, and that is Scrubs.
Oh, Scrubs. Okay.
Scrubs.
Oh, okay.
Like obviously we ignore the last we ignore the last season because Dave Franco did us dirty, but the main series of like JD and Turk, like Donald Faison and shit, I'm drawing a blank. Why am I drawing a blank? I'm drawing a blank. Either way, Donald Faison, Scrubs is one of those things that is just incredible. Like it's got the humor, it's got the emotional range, and like if anybody hasn't seen it, I'm not going to go into it. But what happens when Brendan Fraser's in the story, that cuts me deep.
Really?
That cuts me deep. And
Really?
I remember the first time I watched Scrubs, and I finished like season 6, season 7, whichever it was, before they went into the new series, like where they moved hospitals and everything like that. That where Peter Gabriel, the Book of Love, is playing. And they're doing all this memory lane stuff with like the projectors. I cried my eyes out, and it wasn't out of being upset. It was just because it was so beautiful. And again, Scrubs is one of those few shows that has made me cry multiple times. And with Brendan Fraser in the story, what happens there?
Really?
Bits. Every time I know it's coming, I can prepare myself for it, and I'm still like, no, I'm done.
Still not prepared. You're still not prepared enough. I've seen like a few episodes, but yeah, I can put my hand up. I've never watched like Scrubs.
I highly recommend it. The emotional range from a lot of the humor in it. Like obviously, it's based around this comical base. So there's so much comedy in it,
Right.
but there's just these few moments. Usually like 1 or 2 per season. It's just Oh,
Mm, mm.
Plopsy going in with I can rewatch Scrubs minus the last season. Exactly. That is what I'm saying. The last season, watch it once, you can understand what we're on about, but you never need to watch it again. But she's saying Dr. Cox is the spirit animal. Percival Ulysses Cox is such an incredible character.
Really?
Incredible.
We're gonna have to give it a shot.
I love Scrubs so much.
Ooh, we got a new follower.
I did. Yeah, Plopsy with a follow.
Yeah, I can see it.
I forgot that you can see it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? I got scared. I was like, what is that? But
yeah, they're my Halloween alerts.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Granger also says, nope, it's about 4 years since the last Degrassi. But I mean, they will come back again. They always do. 10 years later. No,
isn't Degrassi where Drake started? Wasn't Drake in it at some point?
I think that's where Drake started, I believe.
I remember seeing it somewhere because, like I said, Degrassi's never been a big thing in the UK. Degrassi's Canadian. I presume so because Drake's Canadian.
That's a good point. Is it? I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I've honestly never watched it.
Yeah. He did. Granger bringing in the facts. Can trust in Granger.
Yeah, that's why we need you here, Granger, to bring all these. Because I honestly don't know.
Degrassi's Canadian.
Degrassi, Next Generation.
Zeke.
Next Generation. Yes, Degrassi is Canadian. Oh, nice. Okay. As Canadian as I was not aware. Oh, as a Canadian, well, first off, Zeke, what is up, buddy? How are you doing, my friend? How is your Wednesday going? And as you can see, we are talking about love, but not just romantic love, but platonic love, self-love, love for TV shows.
Yeah, we're still technically. I was about to say we've gone on a tangent, which we have slightly, but we're still talking about love of the things we like to watch.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely.
Zeke, how are you doing, Zeke? You beautiful human being.
Granger said, "Listen, I'm rewatching it right now as we speak."
Season 7, dude, bits.
How many seasons are there?
I have no idea. Look, one thing that recently it was made up to bring. Dude, honestly, if you ever need to talk, Zeke, you hit us up. We're on that safe space today. We're on that safe space. If you want to talk about anything, let us know. But
absolutely,
you've got the safe space, and it's a big love, Zeke. You're an incredible human being, and it's such a thrill and such an enjoyment to have you in any stream, of my streams in a different stream, just to see you anywhere, dude.
Absolutely, man. You're such a major part of this community. Like Prof said, you don't have to. Nothing's ever forced. But if you're ever, if there's something you want to talk about, you want to vent about, go for it.
Absolutely.
But yes, always glad to bring just as much joy to your heart that you bring to us and everyone here, everyone in this community. But yeah, is there? I mean, and Prof, proposed a question. Is there a TV show or a movie that you just can rewatch over and over? That kind of feels like home to you. Safe space, you say?
Safe space. But
yes, absolutely.
One TV show that caught me by surprise. I started watching with. This is one way that I bonded for some reason with my girlfriend's mother, because when I was staying with my girlfriend, we ended up watching it together because my girlfriend hated it, and it was Law and Order SVU.
Really?
Oh.
Hey, Hookah. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hookah,
I appreciate
how's it going, homie?
And if you are in the chat, please tell us more about yourself. And we are talking about love today. If there's anything that you want to speak on when it comes to love, and it doesn't have to be romantic love, it could be platonic love, it could be a love for video games, movies, whatever it is, please feel free to share.
Also, Chief,
what is going on? Hey, no, you beautiful damn human being.
Chief, have you just finished up your stream? Because honestly, before I called you, I was in Chief's stream before. That's what I was doing before we called. And Chief, how's your stream, dude? How's your stream?
Oh yeah, how was your stream? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How was your Wednesday? And what is a show that you love that you can go back watch to over and over? Because we were talking about love today. Granger says 14 episodes.
14 seasons.
I mean 14 seasons. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I meant. Not episodes.
I can do 14 episodes in a day.
Oof. Counts on what it is. Maybe it counts on what it is for me.
Anime definitely, because that's 20-minute episodes.
Exactly.
I love for food. I love for food is something that we can talk about. But Chief saying it's going, guys. It was good. I'm feeling good. I'm glad to hear that.
Right on, right on. Hookah says, "Hey, Beta didn't let me follow." Hey, no worries. Hey, it's all good. Well, we appreciate you being here now, and thank you so much for following. And
Yeah,
yes, like Rogue said, welcome to the party.
yeah.
We're just here vibing right now, just talking about whatever we want to. No,
Yeah, and Zeke's brought it up because Zeke spoke about it briefly in my stream before. But he's put, well, to make it short, I had a car crash yesterday. Everybody's safe and not too injured. My truck has a lot of damage, and the other dude's car is completely ruined. Metal is replaceable. I'm just glad no one was injured.
absolutely.
And
That's
like I said earlier in my stream, earlier, like, dude, honestly, Zeke, as long as you're okay, I'm that puts a lot of peace and a lot of happiness in my heart. Like I said, metal is replaceable, but it still sucks that it happened. And if you need any help or anything, just a safe space to talk, never hesitate to reach out, dude. As long as you're safe, though, that is the main thing. That is the main thing.
exactly, exactly. And yeah, you said it perfectly. We're glad you're safe, man. Like life, we don't, life can change in an instant, and yeah, we're just all of us here, we're just glad that you're okay. Metal's replaceable, cars, tires, all that stuff is replaceable, but
Absolutely,
you're Zeke, man.
Zeke, you are not
We
replaceable.
need our Zeke. So we appreciate you. Plopsy says, "I love you." Me? Who do you love, Plopsy? I was
Or
gonna
is it
assume you
or is
meant
it or
one
is
of
it or
us,
is it
and we're gonna
me?
say love you
Is it me?
too. Love you so much, Flopsy. Um, and I know you spoke on that already, Prof. But Chief, so glad that you're doing good, you're feeling good. It's always good to see you, man. 366 episodes. God dang, that's still not more than One Piece. No, anyways.
That's not even One Piece's arc.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah,
I think
exactly.
Dressrosa might have been longer than that.
Right. Bro, I'm so sorry about everyone's okay if you need anything. Just, yeah, or just a chat.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, Chief.
Yeah.
That's no
Zeke started it, and like, we're going to take this brief moment and get the hugs flowing in chat. This is something I like to do in my stream. Like, get the hugs flowing. Everybody deserves a hug. Get the hugs going.
yeah,
Use that exclamation mark hug command and at somebody.
definitely have some hugs. Sorry, as I'm reading chat. So I think there's no physical damage stuff for the vehicle. Hey Z, that's we're here for you, dude. Plopsy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little emotional right now. Sorry, so I apologize if I if I feel like I'm.
It's all good. It's
So
all
you
good.
quit streaming indefinitely while we sort of go through a serious family matter, try to push through it, but I just can't focus on much else. That's my truth. Oh wow. Um, well, I'm gonna say this, Plopsy. I'm so sorry. Sorry for earlier for I didn't know. But 100% support you making that decision. For you and your family. Um, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through such a serious time. With your family. But if you need anything, truthfully, if you need anything, anything that I can do, any of us can do, please let us know. Please let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, 100% support, doing that and focus on what you need to focus on. Sorry, 'cause I saw the first sentence. I didn't see the rest. I saw the first sentence. So I was like, but
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
like, absolutely. Like Beta said, it's a case of, obviously, I've not known you for as long as Beta has, but it's a case of, like, this is a safe space, and like, anybody here ever needs to message me and just wants to talk about, doesn't even have to talk about what's going on or anything. Just if you just want to chat some shit, and speak about how your day is doing, just drop me a
Right,
message. I'm always down. I love hearing from people because I know people love hearing from me. And
right.
Plops, it's all love, and hopefully things start to look on the bright side.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're here for you.
Absolutely.
Um, yes, all the hugs. I
Uh,
didn't drop any hugs, but yes, hugs. Hugs.
I only dropped one, so it's fine.
I don't know if I did it right. Yes, hugs for everyone. I would do it one by one, but you hear me clicking for like the next 5 minutes. Um, yes. I'm here for you if you ever need Gabby. Yes,
Absolutely.
Gabby, we love you. We could call you Plopsy because that's your name, but Gabby, honestly,
Yeah.
we're here for you.
I mean, it's
Um,
fair. I only go with plot. Like, this is the thing I find. I always go for IG, like, in-game names or like
right,
screen names, unless people say otherwise. And
right,
it's like,
right,
obviously, like, 'cause I know your real name, like, I know your full name, but it's always case like, I know you prefer Beta, so like, I call you
right,
Beta.
right.
It's
Yeah,
it's something I've always done that. Like,
yeah,
even
absolutely.
before streaming. Like, so I
Right.
feel really bad. Like, it's with like Dan and Achan. The only reason I call him Dan is because he's okay with it.
Yeah, he introduces himself as
Yeah.
Dan, multiple times. So Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, it's just a respect thing. Like I said,
Absolutely.
not giving out, people's real name. But like I said, unless they're okay with it, then yeah, absolutely. Um, I'm gonna step away because I'm not feeling great. If I don't return, you will still have a text waiting for you, Beta. Granger, please, take the time you
Yeah.
need. Go lay down, whatever you need to do.
Granger,
We'll be
it's
here,
big love. It's big love.
and absolutely we'll be talking to you afterwards for sure.
Yeah.
Even if I have to hit you up first. So yes, love you too. Definitely love you too, Granger.
Take all the time you need, Granger.
Got you. My stepson's biological mom has officialized a move to Seattle across the country. She says she's leaving without him. And while we sort out plans and how to help my stepson, oh, okay, I just need to step away. I trust you enough there for yeah, no, absolutely. None of that will ever leave here. I just don't
Absolutely.
want too much because there's so much. No, understandable, understandable. Honestly, thank you for trusting us.
Yeah.
To share that with us. But no, 100% confidentiality. None of your business will ever leave
Yeah,
here.
it's the case. Pops, like I said, like I've said, you don't know me too well, and I don't know you too well. But if you want to get to know me a bit better, and you ever want to speak about anything outside of the realm of being online on Twitch, feel free to just message me on Discord or Twitter or anything.
Right, right. And to anyone that's here right now, again, I always appreciate you being here. I appreciate you, if you lurk
Absolutely.
or if you're doing whatever. But if you ever need to just step away or whatever, just know that you're loved. And we want you to do what's best for you. So please,
Yeah,
definitely take any time that you need.
yeah. It's a case of like we're all only human, and we
Right,
everybody needs that emotional support. And if I can provide it to anybody, I know they could provide it for me. It's just that like little tiny slither of help can sometimes just make someone feel better in a day. So
right,
and it's always a case of my metaphysically, like obviously, if you all lived a lot closer, my door would physically always be open. But in
right,
terms of metaphor, my door's always open. Like Beta can test this. I am both a very quick replier,
right,
and I do reply at all hours of the day.
right. Right. Yep.
You can
Yeah,
say like
that's super true.
that. It's not to put you on blast, Beta, but you're a slow replier.
Oh, I suck. I suck
Yeah.
at Discord. I told you, I do not
Even
keep that a
dude, I
secret.
messaged you on Twitter yesterday. You still not seen it.
I haven't even been on Twitter.
It's all
I,
good though.
I,
I don't mind. Because
yeah, like
it's now become
today.
it's now become a running joke in my stream chat with me and Granger. That is at some point expect a message from both Granger and I, and we're gonna see who you reply to first.
Both at the same time. No. Um. Let me see. Love you. Oh, I'm better. I'm pretty good about Discord. Terrible about Twitter. Yeah. I don't know. Like I have no. Well, one thing I don't have notifications on anything. So
No.
one, that's why I don't. It's not sitting there in my face because yeah, if unless I see it directly, I will miss it. I will absolutely miss it. And
Yeah.
then plus my brain, I could be doing something. I don't know a lot of people are gonna attest to this. I'll be doing something in the middle of doing something, and then I'll just like just drop it and go do something else. Like in
That's
the
fair.
middle of doing
I'm the
something
same.
already. So
I'm kind of like, but what I do, I start doing something, and I completely draw a blank of what I'm doing. Like I'm really bad for it. Like we're doing something like even if we were like going to play like football, soccer or something, we'd start playing. I'd just stand in the middle of a pitch for like 5 minutes, like the fuck am I? What am I doing?
How'd I get here? Wait a minute.
Beta, when did you get here? dude,
So
dude,
man, how's it
dude,
going?
I drove you here.
I drove you here. Now get out. No, but yeah.
So about
Yeah.
that taxi money, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so no, I'm horrible with it.
I don't mind though. At some point,
Oh yeah,
Beta, I'm probably gonna end up giving you my phone number to make it easier.
oh yeah, that's fine. And again, I'm not gonna. Well, I'm not gonna promise you. I'm not going to promise that it will get better.
It's
I'm
all
just
good.
saying.
But it's fair.
Um,
It remind me to never ride in the car. Road's good. I'm good for gas
right,
money. I'm good for gas money.
hey, we're gonna go on a road trip with Prof, and then we're gonna end up someplace, and we're gonna like,
Yeah. The
what the
difficulty is
hell are you doing in
you
here?
can ride in a car with me. Just don't let me drive. Well, firstly, because I can't drive, so we're all gonna die. And
Oh,
secondly, I don't
Even more
know.
reason.
Yeah, especially in America, why don't trust the British man to take us a place in America? I'm
Don't.
gonna
Yeah.
just
No. No. No.
pick a
No.
road
No.
and go down it and see how quickly
We're
we get
bringing
there.
you here, and you're driving us
Yeah.
across
Although
country.
the difference is like if we come to the UK, then we're all good. I know I've like I don't think I've ever mentioned that. I used to work on a fair. Like I used to work on like not like a full like fairground. It used to be more like an inflatable fair, like loads of like bounce houses and that kind of thing. I used to work on a fair, and I've travelled. I like 16 and 17, like summers of where I was 16 and 17. I travelled like all up and down the UK, like to every inch of the UK, like putting on shows for like the public and putting on like fun fairs for people.
Really?
Yeah. So that, like, even though like obviously people know where they're from quite well, I know the UK very well.
But you haven't driven, but you know it.
Well,
Though.
listen, I said I can't legally drive.
Right. Okay.
Like,
Gotcha.
I have not driven before.
Right. Never, ever.
Yeah.
Never before.
Yeah,
Right.
like I'm
Okay.
I'm probably not super confident. Like you probably shouldn't put me on like a big highway or something like that. But I can drive, just not legally. It's case because like the whole like learning system in England is quite hard. Cause you have to do a certain amount of lessons, and then you have to be put forward for like your instructor pretty much has to say you're ready to take your test and stuff like that. It's a bit of a ball.
That's right. Yeah, you did.
It costs quite a lot of money.
Right.
Like you're talking like for like rough equivalent, you're talking like $500-600 in lessons alone.
In lessons, yeah.
And then like obviously it's a rough transference of like pound to dollar, but then you're talking like you then have to take a theory test, which you have to sit down. They have like a 1 if you've got like a 1 or 2 point pass margin. And if you fail, but you have to pay like $70 for that test.
To fail it?
Yeah, if you fail it, you can keep coming back and doing it. Like you can book it.
That's $70.
You got to pay each time. And then to do like your theory test, like your actual practical test, where you get on the road and like you prove you can drive safely, that's like another like $100.
I'm walking everywhere. I'm used to it.
I do. I walk absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
Like the only time I don't really get public transport. I used to get public transport when it was like dark and stuff like that.
Right.
But for the most part, like because this is a funny, like I don't know if it's funny to other people, but like where I'm from, it's like especially growing up like where I'm from, like most people know each other. Mm-hmm. Like it's still like a relatively big city, but a lot of people know each other. And like I think about people like cause, like I used to walk like through like the middle of the town or like a park at night and stuff like that just to get home. And people are like, you're never scared of getting mugged. And it's always the case of like, yeah, it's always scary. Like the thought process is like, I might get mugged. But it's at the same time, someone's going to come up to me. It's like, oh, give me all your money. It's like, Declan, how's it going? I'm mugging you.
Is
that you?
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
I wish.
So basically, when I go to full time work, I will do like the whole driving process.
Okay.
I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be either if that was the entire process. No.
But it's like, in my city, like everywhere I have to go to in my city, I could probably walk there within an hour. So, and I don't mind walking an hour. I like walking.
Okay. Very nice. Let me see what's going on with chat. She says social media is hard. Yeah, it is. I suck at it. I always try to come back to it in some form, but I always end up like just not. I don't know how people do it full time. I just don't. The fun is in the journey. Yeah. Absolutely. Like I said, we're gonna let Prof drive.
But honestly, if we're renting out like a minivan and we're going traveling when I get to America, I'm down.
Oh yeah.
Take 2 weeks off work. I'm sure you can get 2 weeks off work. I know you can't. It's all good.
Unfortunately, that's a no.
Quit your job to do this with me, mate.
I was gonna quit my job. Let me see. She said, "I'm down to clown. We can all pile in a van, y'all. If we doing that, I'm quitting my job." Gabby says, "I have a friend in Montreal who has never driven a car. Not much younger than me, but it's because public transportation is just a norm there. I feel so weird about that. Here, if you don't own 2 vehicles, you're weird. Honestly, yeah. I hate that. So like, I grew up in Philadelphia. I grew up in a big city. I did not need a car until I was like, well, I mean, this is like standard. It was it was my sister's old car, but I was like 19 or 20 until I actually needed a car because my job at the time was like 45 minutes away. It was like 3 buses. Ended up being cheaper just to get like my sister's old used car. But other than that, yeah, no, I would take the train everywhere. I would take the bus. And I loved it. Like I didn't mind it. I would just put my headphones on and I would just like zone out until to my destination. But yeah, like you said, it's just if you're here and you don't own more than one car, you're just like, how do you get by?
See,
How do
whereas
you live?
if in England, if you own more than one car, you're like rich.
Really,
Yeah.
really. Even if it's two, even if it's like a couple, and they each have their own
I
car.
think it's becoming a lot more nowadays that they'll own each car, but especially like the generation before is like only like 10 years before us. It's like it was one car per household.
Really?
But fuel like gas is also quite expensive here in compared to America.
Yeah, I have one vehicle too. Screw that. I'm not filling up 2 gas tanks. But I don't think anyone here should be legally allowed to drive. Damn. I mean, yeah. She says I'm an okay driver sometimes. Okay. I hate driving, but I love racing. Like I want to be behind the wheel because I want to race people. I'm like still that way. I'm just like, let me go. Let's see how fast I can go without getting in trouble. And just I love switching lanes and I love doing all that stuff. But
that's just such an inbuilt human thing. That longing for adrenaline.
It is.
It's something that like I'm a complete adrenaline junkie. I've been cliff diving in like Greece and Spain and stuff like that. I've climbed a few smaller mountains here and there and stuff like that. I've tried bouldering. I love adrenaline. That is what I'm saying. Like,
right.
But I'm like it is definitely on like a bucket list of like I want to go skydiving.
Oh hell yeah! Nice.
But it's not. I don't just want to go skydiving. I want to get my skydiving license so that I can do it. So I can do it without having someone strapped to my back.
Right.
And at the same time, if I get that license, it also means that like I could take you skydiving, and you've got to trust me. You've got to trust me to throw you out of a plane.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love heights. I love being really high up. Like I love flying. Ooh. Like I've been up a few like mountain trails in places like Greece and Spain and a few different places in Europe. With like thousands of feet above like sea level. And like, the air's getting thinner, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah, see, I don't. As long as I have something under me, I'm fine. But the moment it's like there's like miles of air between myself and the landing point of where I could die, I'm like, I don't know.
Are you the same with water? Do you like big open water?
I hate water. No, I'm more air. I am more air than
I also love water. I love being out at sea. I once took like a completely stupid and terrible idea and never recommend this. I think I was about 18 because I'm quite a strong swimmer. I was out in Spain. I took a kayak out into sea and threw myself out. It's such a stupid thing. I do not do it. Never do. This is my recommendation.
Don't worry, I won't.
It's not just me. But yeah, I took myself out like a mile out and then dipped out. I had like some snorkeling gear. I wanted to go see what was under the water.
So I mean, people knew that you were going. Like at least one person knew.
Like the lifeguard knew I was there. The lifeguard just didn't follow me.
Okay.
It's also, but at the same time, if I went under, didn't come back up.
I mean, you're still screwed.
Lifeguard probably wasn't catching up in time, but yeah, the lifeguard knew I was there, and like people had seen me go that far out.
Okay.
I'm quite a confident, like strong swimmer. Yeah. I was never a lifeguard because like I just couldn't be asked. Nobody wants to see me in speedos all the time. I've seen Baywatch. But
no.
But like people knew I was out there, but I've always been quite a strong, confident swimmer, and it literally stems from I was taught I had to learn to swim in such an old-fashioned way that my dad just threw me in.
Yeah,
like don't mind my dad. I've never spoken about it so much more. My dad's disabled now. But like back when I was younger, he wasn't, and it's a case of he was also a very strong swimmer. So at the same time, I know if I didn't swim, I was fine. But that is how I learned to swim. I used to be terrified of water, but that cured it straight up.
Nice. Yeah, if I'm gonna die, I'd rather die falling from the sky and then underwater. Like I don't know
Oh
why, I
yeah,
just
like if you're
hate.
falling from the sky, yeah, it's gonna be terrifying on the way down. You're gonna see some incredible things, but it's gonna be terrifying on the way
Yeah,
down.
it's gonna
But
be worth it. I'm like,
but
oh, man,
but yeah,
this is
but the
nice.
second you hit the floor, it's done. Lights out.
Yeah,
It's done.
move ahead. Oh, I got
But
about 10 more seconds. Like, yeah,
yeah, but like
you're
you'll
probably
hit
gonna
you
die.
hit the floor and you're done. But if you drowning is
Oh
horrible.
God, that's terrifying. That's so terrifying. I just no, I couldn't do it. Um, Let me see here. Growing up in the Midwest, there really isn't a public transportation system. You walk or drive. Yo, you know what? That's so true. So, because I was stationed in Oklahoma for 4 years in the early 2000s, and yeah, I was shocked every
And yeah,
time.
but
And I feel like where I was a bit more populated, being near a military base. But I was shocked every time I saw a
yeah,
bus.
but honestly, the way my head's just worked, the way Rogue said that, it makes me head and makes me think he basically lives in the Borderlands.
Yeah, yeah. That's what the Midwest is.
I love Borderlands so much. It's a topic for a different day, but I love Borderlands.
Yeah, that's honestly Borderlands is not that. And Chief, I remember you saying yeah, that's where you are too. So yeah, Chief, yeah. Am I wrong? Is the Midwest pretty much not Borderlands?
Yeah. But yeah, like Chief, Rogue, Hookah, and like a few loads of other people, they all live really close to each other. Like
Right,
they're all out in Kansas.
right. Chief said Heights and Chief, no mix. Hey, not even mad at you. Gabby says heights and open water. Both. Yo, I have a high five on that one. Yeah. Gabby said no, thank you. The problem with kayaking at sea is it's always easier to get far out, but it feels like a lot of work to get back. Yeah, the current is always
But
like.
yeah, I did learn to kayak like in shallow water in rivers and stuff like that before I went out. I didn't just go out to sea with no experience. Like it's
Mm,
like quite a common thing in British schools. Like when you get to, I don't know, like the equivalent, when you get to about it's called year 6 here, when you're about 10, 11 years old,
mhm,
you go out to like often to like nature areas where you got like zip lines through trees and like you learn to kayak and you learn swimming and stuff like that. It's
mm.
quite common for school primary young, like at the age of about 10, 11. We call it primary school here. I don't know what the equivalent is in America, but like it's
Yeah,
about
depends where you are.
yeah, 10 or 11. But it's quite common to go out and do stuff like that, and that's where I learned. And I just always enjoy it. Like, I've not been kayaking in a long time because I don't own a kayak. I just always used to use the ones that were there.
Got
But
you.
yeah, I just took myself out to sea, just jumped in. I only went snorkeling for like 5-10 minutes. Got back in my kayak and just chilled there for like chilled there for like half an hour. Like I was being very conscious of the tide, but
Right.
I also knew the tide was coming in. So if the tide was the tide was going, it was taking me in.
Right. So you're just slowly but surely
Yeah,
going back to the shore.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
nice. I like this.
Like yeah,
Right.
it sounds like an idiotic thing to do, but I did it in the safest way possible to do the stupid thing.
Honestly, as long as you know what you're doing, nothing's really,
Yeah.
it may seem insane to the person that that
Yeah.
will not do it, but yeah,
Yeah,
if you know
don't
what
worry.
you're doing,
The way I opened the conversation on it was very out there,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
no,
did it in a very safe way. Like
yeah.
it's
Now
safe.
I think about those people that like they do parkour on like the edge of buildings and stuff. So there's like walking along the side of a building, like a like a skyscraper. I think about stuff like that where I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Mhm.
But they're up there just like, I'm just walking, dude. Like I'm just like, okay, you're right. So I just thought the same thing with you doing that. I'm just like, you know what? To you, you were probably just like just chilling,
Yeah,
just having a good time.
when I got back in my kayak after going to sea, I literally just sat in the kayak,
Right,
just drying off,
right.
like just getting a bit of a tan.
Nice.
I was absolutely fine.
Just doing your thing.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
It's also the case that the water was quite cold, so also getting back out and like getting in the sun, it's heating me back up.
Oh yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you don't want to be like stiff from the cold water and be really lethargic while you're trying to use a kayak to get back in.
Right. That's true.
I thought
That's a
it through.
good
That's it.
point.
It may sound insane, but I thought it through. I thought it through.
Right. No, absolutely. Like, so long as you're thinking about it, hey, look, you're good to go.
That sounds good.
Um, Let me see. I can do open water. Chief says, but no, it's just no heights. Rose says Kansas might as well be the Borderlands. Borderlands equals Kansas, but it's basically the psychos are here too.
I need to go to Kansas. It seems.
Uh,
We'll definitely do a podcast on gaming, but just briefly, I
you fit
love the
right in.
Borderlands series.
You said which one?
We obviously
Oh,
you don't pay much attention to the pre-sequel because it was not the best of games, but like
yeah.
Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 are
Oh
in my
yeah.
so good.
Oh yeah.
The story
I
and
still haven't
tenor.
played the third one. But yeah, I love the first one, and I remember roughly the second one. But yeah, it's a phenomenal series.
Hmm.
Just like gameplay wise, story wise, it's not your average first person shooter. You know, of
It's
course, it's
so good.
RPG as well, but you know.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Gabby says, my dad lives on the bay, and too many times I've taken a kayak out much further than I realized. Turned around and realized it would take me the rest of
Yeah.
the day to get back.
It is a dangerous thing. Like if you're not paying attention to where you are and not paying attention to the tide, you can so easily just end up miles out.
Holy crap. That's
It,
crazy.
you've got to pay attention and like know where you are at any given time.
Gabby, how long did it take you? Did it take you the rest of the day, like to get back? And like, how did you feel? You know, because I'm thinking about it because I've never done it, so I'm just like, I just wonder like how that would feel
Yeah,
to
and what people
do.
don't realize, it's such a heavy workout to do kayaking
Oh,
like over a long distance. Like obviously, like it's so strenuous on the body. Don't forget, like people often forget, like always, like if you're going kayaking, especially in a hot. Let's say if you're going, like obviously I did it out in like Spain. It's like 30, 40 degrees outside. Take some goddamn water with you. Take some goddamn,
mm,
because you're going to dehydrate out there, and people like start getting a bit delirious and they don't realize how far out they are. So
right,
you've got to have your head on. You got to have
right.
them. Like kayaks are tight when you get in there, but you've got enough room for a water bottle or two down there. I always tend to take some kind of like juice or something like that as well to make sure my sugar's there, because you're sweating so much, and it's just getting rid of all the essential sugars you need in your body.
Mm, holy smokes. Yeah, that's oof. Um, Chief says I need to actually play the third. I have it and played some. Oh, word. Okay, okay. So you played the other two, or I'm assuming you played the other two.
I
Um,
for Borderlands 3, I have completed the entire game with all the characters.
oh damn,
Yeah, I've done the full route. I've done the full run throughs.
oh damn, holy smokes! I got some catching up to do.
Like, cause
Uh,
I pre-ordered it and everything. I've got such an affliction for the Borderlands series.
okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense then. Um, Chief says I need. Oh wait, sorry. Gabby says hours, and you get so tired rowing against the current. Yeah, exact. Some burnt to a crisp. Plopsy was crispy, crispy that day.
Crispy.
Oh, and you're in Texas.
Woo!
Ooh,
Nice.
yeah. I'm so sorry. That's oof. I I mean, not. I'm not asking like where you are in Texas. So you're like, was this like inner? I can't remember. Sorry if I missed it. Was this like inner? Okay, we went kayaking at sea. Okay, never mind. I see it now. Got you. Because when I was stationed in Oklahoma, I went to ooh something with I was just about to say it, and then my brain said, nope, never mind. Get no something with a G. It's right outside the Gulf. Get get. Oh my gosh, it's going to come to me. I was just wondering. Galveston. Thank
Galveston
you. Yes,
Bay.
Galveston. Yeah, that's it. I was down there for a while. Just like visiting and stuff like that. But yeah, that I was wondering if it was like near there. But yeah, that's brutal if you're out there for hours. I'm so sorry. Um,
But at least you got back. You're here now.
yeah.
Unless
Oh yeah.
Popsy, are you still out there? How you've got some good ass internet. You just
Yeah.
Popsy's just she's
Are you
halfway.
in the hot spot right now?
You're
Someone bring
halfway to
Gabby
Bermuda by now.
home.
Halfway to
Gabby, no.
Bermuda, just singing sea shanties at sea. Just take on that pirate life.
Yeah. Gabby said, look at me. I am the captain now." No, she said, "I played the Handsome Collection." Okay, now that's the
It's,
is that the package or is that the Telltales?
that's the package. I think it gives you 1, 2, and pre-sequel maybe.
Okay.
Tales from the Borderlands was also very, very good. It was so off shy from how you usually play a Borderlands game, but
Right.
Telltale games know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, I
Like
haven't played many, but I've played the crap out of The Walking Dead because I love zombies.
I played
So
the Arkham Knights one, and
okay,
it was good. It was good.
okay. And then there's what the Wolf Among Us, which was really
Yeah,
good.
I think they've got it down to obviously they've got such a unique play style of the games where it's not as intensive as playing other games, so they can focus more time into the story. And I think that
Absolutely.
is such an incredible thing.
Oh yeah,
They've got their niche and they've honed it.
they've harnessed it down to a science, and we eat it up. We eat it up. Even when I know what's going to happen in like the Walking Dead games, I just can't not play it from time to time. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is so fun. Um, Let me see, Galveston. Oh yeah, Galveston. Appreciate it. How? No, I think you spelled it correctly, bro. Yeah, Galveston. But I do love kayaking. I'm still floating in the bay.
I knew it.
Gabby,
So
you knew it.
now, if my memory serves me, we found out you were an alien last
Alien.
week,
Yep.
and now you're still out. You're still out
An
in the bay.
alien mermaid. Gabby is officially an alien mermaid.
I'm I'm I'm
Excalibur.
I'm already set on the idea that Plopsy has a devil fruit ready to go.
Oh, is that what
One
One Piece?
one piece, yeah.
Oh Lord. Was the gum? Yeah, I am not versed in One Piece. I
Um,
know what you.
yeah,
So yeah, so
I'm not versed on it. I just too well. I just knew it was a devil. I know they're called devil fruits.
right. Excalibur, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we just saw each other not too long ago in Ari's amazing stream. How are you doing? How are we doing tonight? We're doing fantastic. How are you doing? Tonight we kind of got off topic a little bit, but it's okay. We just kind
So
of go
yeah,
with it. We're talking about love in many forms, not just romantic, but platonic, self-love, and love for favorite TV shows, favorite movies, favorite
yeah.
whatever it is. Love.
Absolutely, like on the topic of we're gonna like it seems to be the topic that we're going the question that we're going for in the stream. Because I feel like it's good to have a few questions in a podcast. The question is, what is that one TV series that you can rewatch time and time and time again? For me, it was Scrubs, and like things like Avatar: The Last Airbender came up quite a lot.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. The chat went nuts when Scrubs came in. Had to come check you out. I'm doing great. Appreciate you. Real quick,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to lurk. Love, love, love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Gabby, thank you for so much. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously, we love you.
absolutely. It's been such a pleasure
And
to have you here.
just stay amazing. And like so, we're here for you throughout it all. So we love you
Absolutely.
and thank you so much for lurking.
Absolute props. Never be afraid to reach out if you just want to chat with me. I'm a friendly person. Beta can attest to this.
Absolutely,
I'm a friendly person.
absolutely.
I'm a friendly person.
Um, so yeah, Excalibur. I mean, tell us a bit about yourself. Again,
Absolutely.
we're good. We're happy to see you. Welcome to the community. And yeah, so no, please feel free to tell us about yourself. Besides you being an amazing person, like I was actually telling Prof before we even
Absolutely.
started, um, because we had followed and had popped up, and I was like, yeah, Excalibur. I know we had just met, but I appreciate your energy so much. You were such a positive energy inside our stream. So yeah, you're absolutely welcome here.
Yeah, I feel like it's only right if we're getting that smart. I'll introduce myself. I am Declan. Hello. I go by Professor Mad Monkey or Prof. Call me what you like. I don't really mind. I'm a smaller streamer who's very good friends with Beta, and I play ungodly amounts of Genshin Impact. Ungodly amounts of Genshin Impact. Oh, almost 100 hours this month. Almost.
Golly. I mean, again, that's love.
That's love.
That's love
Yeah,
right there.
it's another form of love. It's dedication.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, and Excalibur, I know this is our first time meeting, and I know we might have seen each other in passing from the time to time. Like I said, I know today's our official first time meeting. And as you can see, I am Beta, and I'm just a small streamer as well. And I haven't really got my footing under myself. I'm just out here, just doing what I love and making it work
Yeah,
as I
you're
figure it out,
smashing it,
as
dude.
I go
I tell you
along.
this on a
And
daily basis how well you're doing.
sorry, say it again.
I tell you this on a daily basis and after every single stream.
Uh,
You're doing so well, dude.
I appreciate
You're
that,
doing
man.
so well, so well with the comeback.
I appreciate it. Like just figuring it out. So still but again, thank you for being here. Thank you for deciding to grow with us and everything. And
Absolutely.
we're just doing our best here. It wrote to an unhealthy amount of Genshin. Exactly. Timmy said Genshin. You know why people play Genshin for the plot. I know.
I mean,
What is
to
an
be
ungodly amount of sound?
purposely, I've been running I've been running because I also enjoy the character, but I've been running a male character just to annoy
Right.
just to annoy people who are there for a bit of fan service. I've been purposely running a male
I mean,
character, but
I mean,
it's not just a male character that you can associate with. It's a male character that we don't know his official age, but he appears
mm,
young. So
mm,
if you're trying
that's right.
to objectify that, you're nasty.
Yeah, that's right. Because both characters, yeah, because you get to choose your character at the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
right?
But
Okay, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
but I'm not running the Traveller. It's a character called Jin Q. But I've been hiding Ganyu away to hide all the fan service away. just people haven't realised I'm doing it because all the comments was just like Ganyu using the waifu. I'm just like nope, not anymore.
Nope, nope, not today.
You're
Not today.
nasty. You're here for me, not the fan service.
X says, I am an optimist at heart, but I do what I can to show kindness and appreciation of everyone. I love all things from anime. Let's
Ooh,
go.
let's
Hip hop
go.
music. Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Sharing perspectives on different things. I love conversing with people. You are in good
Hello.
company. We will absolutely be talking about anime from time to time. I mean, like just in general, you will just hear anime talk. Definitely a fan of hip hop. If you don't mind me asking, like who are some of your like favorite hip hop artists? If you don't mind me asking. No worries, no rush. It's
Oh yeah,
okay. It takes
we
time
got
to
we got
type
all
things
the
out.
time in the world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a bedtime. I don't know about you, but no, no, but no, no worries about. Okay, take the time you need. It's all about the who. It's all about
Hu
who talk.
Tao.
Oh, who talk. I mean, we gonna talk about who Tao is who Tao who Tao who's who Tao.
I don't actually know.
Oh, I was looking at you like you knew. Wait a minute, wait, hold on.
There's a character called Hu Tao from Genshin Impact, who's
Okay,
who's an NPC, but it's spelt differently. It's spelt differently. She's a funeral pilot. She's a funeral director, but that's besides the point.
oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, HUT. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I was about to say who we talking about? Who? Okay,
But
got
like
you.
we're gonna try not to get into it too much today because we have a tendency to go on a big tangent. But Excalibur, please do let us know what is that defining anime for you? Like
Oh
because
yeah.
we spoke about this a
Huge.
lot last week about that
Yes.
defining anime like that got your heart set. And I was very vocal. Like for me, it's Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter
Oh
was
yeah.
that defining moment that threw me so deep into anime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And for me, it is Razafan. Again, I'm not gonna.
Putting the little vocalizations on it there.
Yeah, I got
Razafan.
Razafan because it's obviously in English it's Razafan, but when you speak Japanese, you gotta kind of roll the tongue a little bit. Razafan.
Doing it for the ladies, rolling the tongue. hey,
uh,
you know. Swiftly
no,
moving on.
no, slide on off. But
Yeah.
bro, definitely already the community here is amazing. Chief, appreciate you. And yes, I mean we're gonna show all the love to Excalibur. I love
Absolutely.
Gangstar, Big Pun, Nas, M, J. Cole, Tech Nine, Primo. Yo,
Nice.
wait, if you don't mind me asking, like, where are you from? Because you named a number of, well, they're not all New York rappers, but you've named a lot of like East Coast rappers specifically. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you don't have to say exactly where, but yeah, that's an impressive list. That's Primo. Yeah,
Nice.
that's an impressive ass list. Yeah, hell yeah. Shoot.
It's because like I love rap music, rapping like hip hop music, but it's never been like the focal point of my music. But
Right.
at any, he's from Philly. He's from
Bro, what?
Philly.
Wait, what part? I mean, again, you don't got. I was born in. I was born and raised in Philly. I don't live in Philly at the moment. But yeah, I'm from Philly. Yo, let's go.
Dude,
What?
if you were neighbors,
Yo, I'm surprised you didn't say being a seagull. So no. But let me. Yo, yeah. Well, what a small world, yo.
innit? That's mad.
Holy
So
smokes,
mad.
Nine shows are always awesome. Oh yeah, man, Nine is freaking yeah, Nine's going in, bro.
But yeah, no.
Um,
All I was gonna say is when it comes down to me, it's just you put a bit of Biggie on, I'm here.
Oh yeah,
You,
oh
you put
yeah,
big,
oh
yeah. You
yeah.
put big.
That's what's up. You can't go
You
wrong
can't go. It's
with Big. You can't go wrong with
biggie, biggie,
Biggie.
biggie. Can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yo, that's dope as hell, man. Like I said, you don't gotta tell me exactly where you're from, but
Go on.
yeah, yeah.
What's your
So Philly,
postcode? What's your postcode, man?
so
What's your address? Where your
got
mama from?
get out of here, man. No, get out of here. He's a PSK by Schoolie D from First Gangster Rap song. Freeway, yeah, let's go was dope too back then. Yeah, Freeway was tough. Well, you know what you do. That's right. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah. Man, that's what's up, man. I would say Philly. Well, Philly Freeway was the name, but yeah, Freeway was my dude, man. Hell yeah, that's what's up,
It's
man. That's
such a
what's up.
small world. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Twitch is such a huge community. Streamers from all over, and of course, there's like chance to meet people that's like in
Yeah,
the same area.
but
But
this is the
Philly though, like
this
if you would have said Pennsylvania, all right, cool. But Philly, yo,
yeah,
that's
this was
tough.
mad though. Like before I get into it, Tuning.
Toonie!
How's it going,
What
you
is
beautiful
going on,
human?
Toonie? Yo, how you doing? Toonie, you working, aren't you? I know you are,
Yeah,
and it's okay.
of course, Tune's working. But yeah, no,
Hopefully work is going well, man. How are
like
you doing?
I was in. I presume you know Corgi, my little Corgi.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
cool, yeah. Like, I was in Corgi's stream about a week ago, and out of all things, I found someone in the Corgi stream who literally lives 5 minutes away from me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and a
Ooh,
random ass stream, he lives 5 minutes away from me.
are you
Like literally,
serious?
he was like because it's one of the things because he can name like a place in where I'm from, and obviously it makes sense to me, but not to somebody else. And
Right.
he told me like where he's from. I was like, dude, it's literally like it's like two neighborhoods over from where I grew up.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. Again, it's such a freaking small world.
It's mad.
Um, oh, it is holiday. That's
It's
right.
Chinese New Year. It's
I'm
the
going.
Lunar New
Oh
Year.
yeah, yeah. But I was cleaning the house for Chinese New Year. Yep. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, actually. Well, I'm glad you're not working. Clean the house. Hopefully, cleaning is going well.
Absolutely.
We're doing all right. We're hanging in there. We're just vibing out, talking about stuff. Oh wait, I missed something.
We're supposed to mainly be talking about love.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about love. I mean, we are in a sense,
Yeah,
but we'll
but
get back to it.
he was born on the north side, but he resides in the south side. What
Yeah,
about you, if
I
you
was born
don't
in
mind me
North
asking?
South Side. What about you? Yeah, and all my I was born in. I mean, I was born in North Philly, but I was born and I grew up in Logan. Like not too far from Germantown. I usually say Germantown because most people know Germantown better. Um, but yeah, I grew up in Logan, Germantown area. So like North Philly. I used to stay in South Philly a lot when I got older. Um, yeah, I was all over the place in Philly, but yeah, I was born in North Philly pretty much. So yeah, so probably not too far from you, man.
It's just a small world. I love it.
um,
I love it when things like this happen in the
yeah,
Twitch community. You find someone.
oh
It's
yeah,
just that's like because incredible as this is, it's such a sense of just. It's so humanizing. It's that sense of normality.
right,
It's like
right,
I've met someone in a sea of millions
right,
who knows where I'm from,
right.
like,
Hell
who
yeah,
grew up with the same things I grew up with.
right.
Dude,
Hell
can you
yeah,
imagine if you find out you're both like very similar ages? You like you went to school
right.
next to each other and everything.
And that's gonna be the next thing, right? But
Like
right.
you're gonna go meet up with your sister in a few weeks, and he's gonna be there, just like you know.
What are you doing here? No, but
You found me.
let me see. Yeah, but I remember Prof mentioned about podcasts I know today. Yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
basically
I
no.
did
Yep.
tell a lot of people about this.
Yep. So of course I drop by and support these amazing humans. Hey, Tuna, we appreciate you each and every time. Glad that you're not working, but even when you
Absolutely,
are, you're in here supporting us.
it's
So
true.
definitely appreciate you.
Even when Tuni's working, Tuni comes in clutch and just she's always in the streams,
Right,
always in all
right.
the streams.
Love is eternal and knows no bounds. Let's go, Excalibur, coming in with
It's true.
the
It's true.
profound statements. Honestly, and like that's one thing. Like my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies. I know I said The Matrix earlier, but it's Interstellar.
Mhm.
And I know like at the end of it, it's like love, bonds us together. Like that would I'm not going to spoil it, but that's like the catalyst of what allows the main protagonist to do what he does at the end of the movie. So yeah, that's so freaking spot on. Um, let me see with the
Yeah,
Chuny
but
emo. Yo, oh
Tuni,
shit.
it's true. Tuni got the emotes now. I do need to get on my emails. I need to get them sorted.
Hey, yeah, you know, they'll come through. They'll come through.
I got the ideas. I got the ideas now. I got the ideas.
And that's where it all begins. And you got to get the ideas on paper. Like you good to go. Shoot, you ready to rock those prof emotes. Not too far from Geno's steak, but they are. Thank you. So so you feel me when people ask, "Oh, you're from Philadelphia? Oh, is it Geno's or Pat's?" To me, I'm like, to me, neither. They're both overrated, in my opinion. Give me like a small mom and pop shop, or on a corner store or something. But yeah. So okay. I know what general area. Ask for something, man. Peace and love and peace, love and positivity. And you come in here with the positive energy. Hey, you right here for me right now.
We try.
And it just was great, yo. Let's go, Excalibur, yo. we just became best friends, yo.
Cheating on me already, Bayer. It's been 2.5 hours. You're cheating on me.
Hey, what's going, bro? How you doing? You feeling all right, bro? You know.
That's the wife. That's the kids.
He might work for everyone. Yes. Show them love.
Excalibur asked if we do this a lot. Excalibur, this is actually our second time ever doing this. Yeah, we started this last week, and we don't plan these very well, but we definitely have plans to do this for a while.
Right. Yeah. So so on Wednesdays we do this. On Monday, I stream Mondays and Fridays as well. And a few extra day here and there. Counts on what's going on and how I feel. But yeah, Wednesdays, we try to just kind of do our thing and, just kind of just have our little, not a little, but have our podcast and kind of, just vibe out with all of you and just talk and stuff like that. So we appreciate you being here. And
I almost feel bad. I've taken your Wednesday stream. I've taken over the Wednesday stream.
Hey, look, I'll adjust if I need to. No. But no, it's an absolute pleasure though.
Absolutely. No, I love doing this. I love doing this.
Yeah. We're here for it. The people are here for it. So no, I actually don't mind. At all. I'm with it. I'm with all the good vibes. Hey, then you're in the right spot. You're in the right community. Not even just here, obviously, but again, I saw how you were in Ari stream, so hey, look, you're in the right community. And again, thank you just for extending that, to being here, that love that you show Ari, thank you for being here. Let me see. I'm never ready for them, and that's half the fun. I took the visual notifications off screen. That's honestly a good point. Never ready. I'm never ready for a stream. Even when I'm ready for a stream, I'm never I think last week might have been the most ready I've been, but even then I'm just no, today, again, I'm being completely transparent. Prof and I, we were talking half an hour before the stream. I was like, man, today I wasn't sure if I was going to stream or not but we pushed through and I'm just again, each time I do it, I'm happy that I've done it. That's why I try to push through. Really.
That came through. That one came through quick. The second I pressed it, that came through.
Professor Mad Monkey _ because that's the totally appreciate you.
This is how I plug myself in channels now. I just drop a couple of bits in here and there. It's I'm Professor Monkey. Hello. I'm going to get a soundboard for this podcast at some point, and just because it is my sense of humor style, we'll be in a really deep emotional conversation. I'll just be like, bruh.
Bruh. Junie likes to scare me with my hey Chief, man, what's up with these people trying to scare people?
I love Chief sound alerts. Ooh, Excalibur dropping me the follower too. Excalibur, thank you so much, dude.
Let's go. Oh yeah, there we go. Hell yeah,
it just came up for you too on Discord.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. So sorry. But thank you so much for again, sharing the love again. That's what our community is about. That's what that's who the people we try to find and show love to. And again, so Excalibur, I know I followed but I can't remember. I know I saw videos and clips, but again, I was getting ready for this. Again, please, I don't mind. Tell us if you stream.
Absolutely.
What you stream. Please feel free to share. And if you don't hate, that's fine too.
Chunie said it best. Thank you so much for following us. We are incredibly humbled.
Exactly. The amazing humans. Thank you, Chunie. You're nice.
I just realized Chunie made a mistake, so now it's Humas.
The amazing Humas. Yes, follow Chief. Please go follow Chief. Baya. I don't know who Baya is, but go follow Baya.
Now, like Sunny, like I'm giving, like it's not even my channel. Sunny, if you're still here, I'm giving you the permission. Get the shoutouts going. Get the shoutouts going.
Jack. Yeah, I mean, look,
I don't even care that it's Beta's channel. I'm giving the shoutouts.
Actually, I mean, I've been meant to do this actually. Hold on, while we're here, I meant to do this a minute ago. To be honest with you, so we're gonna do that. But yeah,
you've just given me the power.
I meant to actually, honestly, but so I'm gonna go ahead and
all
the files enter 2011 memes here. I'm just going to go ahead and just drop some. Yo, let's go. Yes, please. I know you haven't. I don't think you've answered the question yet.
I love that artwork.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, Shuni.
Between us, we can do this.
Go ahead and give Chief that that love. Hold on, let me get Chief in there. There we go.
Yeah, you got Chief. I'll get Rogue because Rogue is also an incredible streamer, and I stayed in Rogue stream like the entire way through stream. And I've actually joined a Minecraft server with Rogue and Chief and a few other people.
Nice.
Nice. It's gonna be that might happen on stream. It's definitely gonna happen on during Saturday for the 12-hour stream because like I'm good, but I cannot play Genshin Impact for 12 hours.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I couldn't imagine. Please, and don't forget my man Jack. Absolutely. You see playing Day by Day. Let's look at the games real quick. We got Dota, we got Jack 2, we got Minecraft, we got Dead by Daylight. What you mean, why me? What do you mean, why me?
Why not you? You do. I do stream. I'm working on consistency. Lol. I share your sentiment about not being prepared for streams. I played Gears, COD, and a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Before we get into that, Toonie, hush your gums, boy. You're an incredible streamer. I love being in your streams, Toonie. I love being there. I may not always like speak much because I do tend to lurk in a lot of streams, like whilst I'm doing thesis work and stuff like that. So like, I know it's a case that I do a lot of thesis work, like especially in my mornings. So, and I'm always watching a stream on the side. But I know for well, if I start chatting in a stream, I'll start chatting to people, and I just won't get work done. It's just such a form of procrastination for me. But Toonie, yes, you are, Toonie. You're incredibly beautiful human being.
I will. Junie, actually, and Jack just said it. Jack, it said it's about having fun. It's not about being a good streamer or a bad streamer. If you click that button, if you click the stream button, and you're having a good time, and you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't. You're a streamer. You're a good streamer. Absolutely. No, we're not accepting that. We're not accepting that, Junie. We freaking love you, and we're not saying that just because we love you. Like get that out of here, Junie. We're not accepting that.
But like Excalibur's just dropped Chief following, and this is a big thing I want to say. Just take this second. Rogue and Chief are so close to a film. Like Rogue's just said that Excalibur makes Chief's 50th follower. They're both so close to a film. They get the view count. I've been there. They were having a competition about who was going to hit the 50 first, and I think Chief's just done it. They both deserve it so much. They're both incredible streamers. I really enjoy being in their streams. Let's go. Let us go. That is incredible. Incredible.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I love seeing. This is what I love freaking seeing. Please go support each other. I mean, again, I can honestly vouch for every person here. You won't be led astray. Honestly. Jack says I mainly play single player games and do over the top voice acting. Yep, and commentary for every character or play multiplayer games with friends. Yes. Even for that alone, go check out Jack.
But I feel like I love playing single player games, like long, big, heavy story games. I don't really play them on stream because I have to take my personal time for that stuff. But it's so good. It's so good.
Right. I think I have some expectations, but I'm always not meeting them. So let's talk about this. I mean, I everyone in not what you're saying is absolutely valid, but I feel like everyone in here can absolutely relate to that. We can absolutely relate to that.
It's a case of like it's such an old saying, but shoot for the sun, you'll land amongst the stars.
Like, right. Even then, the stars. It's just. When they say about goals, obviously, you are making goals set for yourself. But sometimes, even if you got to break into sub goals of those goals to get to those goals, it's okay to kind of just take a step back and just, reassess what it is. So, I understand that it's frustrating, but don't get down on yourself. Don't beat yourself
Yeah,
down. You are a great streamer.
yeah.
Please, please, please,
Like
please.
back to another car analogy because apparently that's what I'm doing today. If you're
Uh,
if you're no, this one isn't about stealing cars. It's okay, but
okay.
it's like you're driving that 10-hour drive. There is nothing wrong with enjoy stopping and celebrating that halfway point. There's nothing wrong. If
Right.
anything, I encourage doing it. You take that rest and you enjoy where you're at because it will get better. But you're already doing so amazing. It's like you're taking an incredible thing and you're taking it even further. And tuning you, I know Beta has as well, but I've been in a lot of your streams. I may not always be talking, but I've been in quite a few of your streams tuning. I love your streams, dude.
Yeah.
It's all the energy's there, and I love it. I love it.
Honestly, that's what matters. Like that's really what matters at the end of the day. It's just you just do your best, and yeah, everything else will fall in place.
Absolutely.
It's all about good times and community. Anyone can help. Look at Excalibur, freaking
All the love.
legend. Or
All the love.
let me see. Please drop by, scare the shit out of him with the sun alerts. Actually, instead of like getting stuff to follow goals, more of like not being able to put out what I planned. And again, that's okay. Like each stream is an opportunity to get better at that. If that's something you want to get better at, then even if you planned it, things happen. Things happen, but that's why you just keep going and keep going at it and keep trying it in because again, you will get there. You will get there. If what you're planning now isn't happening, you just keep going. Like you have to keep going. Well, you don't have to, but in order to get there, it is best that you continue. Excuse me.
But yeah, no, I like Excalibur. Like I've only just met you, dude. And I'm loving. I'm
Already,
loving on it. You
already.
seem like such an incredible dude, honestly.
Do your best every day. It's not a race, and that's okay. Exactly, exactly. It's
Exactly.
not a race. It's not a race. And even if you feel like it is, even if you feel like it's a race, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
It's a marathon. You're going to get tired. You're
Like
going to,
slow,
you're going
slow
to
and
doubt
steady wins
yourself.
that race.
Exactly. You're going to, all those things are going to happen, but you just gotta, gotta keep going. Like Prof said, don't discourage. Don't feel discouraged. You got to take a moment to stop. If you got to get some water, if you got to go pee, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
Yeah.
whatever you need to do. But it's just keep just keep going. You got this, man. You got this. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
where is it?
actually practiced for my driver's license, but I didn't manage to do what I did, which was really disappointing. I mean,
Driver's
yeah,
License is such an incredible song, though. It's like,
it's tough.
yeah, it's a hard song to sing. I'm not even gonna try it. But Tuni did. I am really looking forward to hearing you singing it again.
And I'm kind of the kind of person who honestly don't tell people how I feel sometimes because people have their own issues and showing them to others might not be that nice. No, well, so that's what that's what friends are for. That's what
Absolutely.
we're here for. Because yes, absolutely, we all have our own issues. I don't think you're not going to find someone who doesn't have their own issues, but
Mm.
there's always someone out there that's willing to make time for you. Like your what you're going through will not, bring someone like it will not ruin someone else's day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If someone's there for you and they're your friend, please feel free to just
yeah.
again open up
Like
because that's what
Tuni,
that's
I've
friends are
I've
for.
said it so many times. Tuni did like honestly, never hesitate to just drop me a message. And like I've said it quite a few times throughout this podcast day. Don't don't worry about like venting or getting through any of your problems. We don't even have to talk about those problems. If you just want to have a conversation and see how people's day is going, hit me up, hit me up, hit me up.
All right. Oh yeah. We love you too, brother. Hey, Chief. Hey, appreciate you, my
Uh,
man. Chief, again, ever since day one, you've just been
absolutely.
such a good dude, man. Such a good friend.
But
Oh, hey, Celine, we must come back, and I love you too. Love that you two are still going. Yeah, we're still
of
at
course
it.
we are, of course we
We are
are.
still at it. I
Remember
know that
before
we
this podcast we said we were only going to do 2 hours.
yeah, yeah. I know that we weren't, and actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, we were. I know that we said that we weren't going to do like I think last time we did about 5 hours.
It was 5 hours on the dot.
Yeah, and this time for not just for the sake of just not doing, but like I'm trying to also make sure I'm doing right for myself, getting sleep and stuff like that. We did say we were going to do a bit shorter today, so
But
I know there's 10 minutes left till 3. We'll get a feel for it, see how we feel.
yeah, like
Um,
I'm good to keep going, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
right, right.
But just
But
like
hey, Salim, what's going on?
yeah.
How's the game going? I didn't get a chance to check in, but
Well, yeah.
fill your homie in.
slightly earlier in the chat, Chief and Rogue were just congratulating me just a little bit earlier in the chat. Like, big props to my stream today for so many first. It was such
Oh yeah,
an incredible thing. Like, it's the first time I'd ever had that. I had so many gifted, so I had like 14 gifted subs in my chat today. It was insane. I had like over 1,000 bits, but it was a big thing for me because I also got like, I think it was 19 viewers. 19 viewers, which is the highest amount of viewers I've ever had in a stream ever. There was so many firsts in my stream, and it's so many incredible people there. And it was so incredible. Like, I like Chief and Rogue must have been sat there laughing because I was getting so, like, I was getting welled up, and like it's still like welling up about it now. And like, it's just honestly the experience of how nice people can be. It's so insane. There's so many firsts in my stream today. It was such an incredible stream, and I was so happy to be there.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. I mean, you got to celebrate those victories, those milestones, and stuff like that. So, and again, you're more than deserving of it. You know, like that's hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I said what I said, then. I said what I said.
But the day we actually meet up, we're gonna have so many fights over love.
I mean, look, those are the best kinds of fights to have. Then I'd rather fight you over love than fight you over all the bullshit that's all going on in the world. You know.
True.
Shuni says, so I always want to keep a happy face and make others laugh, to just not think of all the emotions, and seeing people laugh makes me laugh. So Shuni, again, and this is why you're a part of this community, because of just how genuine you are and just how giving you are. Again, every time you're always supporting other people. And just know that, you deserve that same love, and even if it's, I try to pick, find different reasons for that, but honestly, even if it's just that alone, know how much love you deserve because of how much love you give other people. Again, it's always like so good to see you. Like, again, whether you're working, whatever you're doing, you're always taking time to support people. You do an amazing job of putting smiles on people's faces. We're always, again, super excited to see you. So know that you're doing an amazing job at that. And I promise you that as much as you apply that to other people, even if you apply a fraction of that to yourself, as long as you continue to do that, you're going to, those goals that you set, you're going to crush them. I promise you, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Like because we spoke to Granger about it earlier today, is that because obviously it's very fitting because it's one of the 8 types of love, of loving yourself, and that self-care love. And like we know, like, especially like we both got personal experience, it's not easy to love yourself. It's not. And the hardest part is always being ready to open up to somebody and like talk it through with somebody and appreciate how they feel about you, and take how people feel about you and try to use that as energy to start feeling better about yourself, which is one of the big things I do. But it's such a hard thing to start doing. It's just got to take the work, and it takes the time. But luckily, like, I'm always, every single day, I'm so incredibly grateful for being in such an incredible, beautiful community where everybody has so much love and so much love and every other emotion for each other. This is such a welcoming and safe community to feel how you've got to feel, because other people feel like that too, and people feel it and deal with it in different ways, but everyone's always got advice and always just there with open arms to appreciate however you feel.
Chuni, you just said it, you are not alone.
Absolutely.
In that feeling of, like I said, trying to love yourself more. Because it's not easy. It takes practice. And I'm going to be honest, with that practice, you're going to fail some days. I know this past weekend, I failed hard. I know yesterday and past number of days, I struggled so much to just love my existence, like just to love being me, to love who I am. And even earlier, like we said earlier, I wasn't sure if I was going to stream because I was dealing with a lot of self-doubt, a lot of self-loathing. And, I had to talk with Prof, before we started streaming. And like Prof said before, sometimes even if you don't talk directly about all the issues, sometimes just talking helps. Sometimes just typing it out or talking about it, because we were on voice chat, and just doing things like that may help. And you you'll learn with due practice to love yourself eventually, even if it's the smallest amount. Like you don't got to have the big head and all that, but if you just get to the point to where you can say, you know what, I love myself today, or you know what, I'm proud of myself today, or even if you learn to accept, because I'm learning to accept compliments. I don't do well with compliments. People tell me something, I was like, hey, and I'm like, no, you, because I know what I see in that person, I don't see it in myself. So that just takes practice.
As much
Practice,
as I
practice,
try to
practice.
compliment you,
Huh?
I try to compliment you on a daily
All the
basis,
time. I know,
and
I know. I'm just like, I'm
I
like,
mean it every time I say it as well. But
but at the end of the day, I'll go back and I'm just like, I want to say the same things to myself, but it's
yeah,
like Junior, like you said, it's difficult, you
but
know?
yeah, it's a case of like, especially like with streaming, like I've always tried to portray such a very like I try to be very happy and always on streams, and I try to be very bubbly and have quite an afflictious personality, and I always try to put that happy face on. But there is times where I don't feel so good, and like it's always quite it. If I don't feel good, I don't tend to stream. But it's okay. Like you can tell, like when my mood changes on stream and stuff like that. 'Cause it's quite visual how I feel,
Mhm, mhm.
and it's a
Right.
case of like it's the simple things. Like Beta and I did it like before we started this podcast. Like we got to know each other a lot better, and it was just through that process. Like we had like a 2-3 hour call just on Discord, just chatting to each other, getting to know each other. And like honestly, if you ever want one of those, and anybody else in the chat, if you ever just want to sit in a call and chat for a few hours and get to know people, because it's just such a beautiful way to build up trust. Like I have a lot of trust in Beta. Like I have a lot of trust in you, dude. Like I will happily tell you the things that happen to me and happen in my life, because I know you've got your stuff going on, and we can talk about have that safe space, and that safe space is open to anybody else here.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. I mean,
getting to know people and building that trust is that bare bones for the construction of starting to feel better about stuff.
and because it's again like even just reading as I'm trying, as I'm catching up with chat, I'm just like, it's as a streamer, and I'm not gonna say for us specifically, but I know as content creators in general, it's kind of easy to kind of get lost in that. That's
Mm.
just like, okay, cool. I put this out. I'm going to get these comments, and I'm working on the next bit of content. But each and every person, each and every line of what I'm looking at my screen is an individual human being.
Absolutely.
Like it's with your own life, your own accomplishments, your own struggles, and it's just like like we were saying, just everyone in here is saying, it's like it's just so being here with one another, with each other. You don't know how much of an impact, or you may know, but you don't know how much of an
Yeah,
impact you're making someone's entire life, and how that'll ripple into their life, and how
absolutely.
because you just never know how your day may be going, and you'll help someone, and your smile, or like you said, you hold a door, and that'll go further beyond than what you may have expected. They may go home and love on their family more, or do something kind for someone else. So
Yeah.
you just never know how far that ripple effect will go when it comes to just showing people love just because.
Yeah, like, and I know I've come out with quite a lot of strange analogies today, but like it's a case of if you're ever feeling like that tiny coin, like that penny that costs next to nothing, you still drop that in the water, you cause ripples, and those
Hmm.
ripples become waves, and
Hmm.
waves change lives, and no matter how fed up with yourself or feel, and how downtrodden you feel, you're still even without realizing you're impacting people in such a positive way. And like we all strive to preach how much like tuning you like the amount of love that you've given to me, that's really helpful to me, and like that's helped me in quite a lot of times. Like sometimes where I'm just sitting in a stream just chatting to people as they're streaming, like I don't feel the best, and having people speak to me makes me feel so much better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, each and every one of you, no matter how long you've been here, again, you've made such an impact on people's lives already. And it's just like genuine love to just see so many of you in here just rocking it out and just
Absolutely.
talking about it, discussing things with each other. Um, real quick, hey Celine, homie, I just saw,
Yeah,
hey,
sorry, you
good stuff.
won.
Yeah, let's go. Nice little comeback. Let's go. 118, 112. See, I knew it. I knew it.
You
You
called
just
it.
have to believe,
You did
you know?
call it.
Um, Here's the way I see it. There's so much hate in the world. Why add to it, right? Exactly.
Absolutely,
So I
dude.
do my best to be
Absolutely.
kind to others. I don't have time to go out of my way to be mean to others. Exactly. I mean, that's honestly spot on. Like I'm even grateful for the fact that I am able-bodied because not everyone's like exactly. Got to appreciate the simple things. Yeah, there's so many things
Absolutely.
that we can take for granted. You know, just again, just right, just here in this moment. There's so many things that we're fortunate to be able to do.
Mm.
That like Excalibur said that not many people, are fortunate to do. Um,
Absolutely.
so yeah, why utilize that time and this ability to spread hate? Why not just do the opposite? Because to me, it's just as easy. It's just
Absolutely.
as easy to spread love. Because if I'm mad at somebody, or I want to punch somebody, or I want to kick somebody's ass, like I can easily be like, okay, let's go. But
Yeah.
for me, it's
What's the
just
need?
easy to,
There's no need to give into that anger.
yeah, right. The ramifications of that is just so much greater than being like, you know what? We're not agreeing on this right now. I mean, obviously there are lines that you will not cross, yeah, obviously. But if you're not
Yeah.
crossing those lines, hey, we had a disagreement. We're not seeing eye to eye, but you know what? As a human being, let's just do the right thing and let's just agree to disagree and just move on. Like you don't got to be friends. You don't got to. No, the hell with all that. But just like you said, don't spread hate to the point of where all of this is going to just breed more hate, because at that point we're not doing anything, anything productive.
Absolutely.
Um,
What we got? Cheney says we love that he loves live podcasts and he loves our podcast. Cheney, we love having you here. We love having you
oh, I
here.
see it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
really enjoying the lot because I know when we first spoke about this, we spoke about it in a few different ways. We didn't know whether we were just going to record it and upload it, or we didn't. And then we decided to stream it on just your channel and both channels, and then we just decided on your channel and I record it. But I'm loving doing it live, and I'm loving having people to talk to whilst we do this.
I mean, and not saying anything about bad about us, but yeah, I think it's an entirely different experience doing it live,
Yeah,
compared to just kind of like just like having a topic and then have other people react to it. Like doing it live is absolutely um it's
yeah.
amazing
This
because
is the
you
way
get
to
to
do it.
know people a lot more, and that's what I want the most. I want to get to know people. I want to get to know the people I
Absolutely.
talk to every day or every other day or whatever day it is.
Yeah. One thing I've been really loving the intimacy of this
Mm,
podcast and the way we're
right.
doing it and the way we've been interacting with the chat. And the way chat has been so
Interaction
interactive
with
with
us.
us. It's been so
Okay.
incredible. It's so
Oh
incredible.
yeah.
Like
Oh
I've
yeah.
just been loving the intimacy and like the love from it. I've been enjoying
Oh
it so
yeah.
much.
We appreciate y'all so much.
I've said
Like
so
seriously.
much, so much.
Trini said, yeah, but I do tend to overthink things. Again, understandable.
Yeah,
If I'm being too friendly or too nice, people will become uncomfortable. Like if I don't really talk much, am I being too rude? Yeah, et
yeah,
cetera, et cetera. Junie, I just want to give you a hug, dude.
yeah. Get in there, get in there.
Because it's relatable.
Get in there,
I know,
Chinny.
like
Get in there.
because that is relatable. I'm gonna and again, just to kind of, you know, be transparent. I know how many times since before I even started streaming, I was overthinking everything. And honestly, after every stream, no matter how, in my mind, how successful it was and how much fun I had and
Hmm.
how much I had a chance to love on you all and vice versa, there are many times where as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm just like, okay, like what did I do wrong? Did I say anything wrong? Did I do anything
Yeah,
wrong? Like, do they really are they really feeling this way? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, it's absolutely, absolutely understandable, the
yeah.
whole overthinking thing.
And it
Um,
just adds to the point to just prove that you're human more than anything.
exactly.
And like, because Bear and I spoke about this before we came onto the stream today. Like we're talking about overthinking things, and it's so. If anything, it's scary to not overthink things. As scary as it is to overthink things, because it's such a heavy thing. If I was so comfortable and confident in everything, I don't think it'd feel right. Which is almost like, that's a good and a bad thing. It's a hard thing to go into, really. But there's nothing wrong with overthinking things because it's only human to do so.
Absolutely. And a lot of and as much as it may be stressful for us as humans that overthink things, honest kind of like you said, I would personally take that over being completely oblivious
Yeah.
and unintentionally hurting people, or be it physically, mentally, or whatever. I honestly, I would rather take that little bit of extra, just you know compared to doing something out of character or doing something that I didn't mean to do and living with that consequence of whatever it was. So again,
Absolutely.
I totally get that it sucks, but you it's what you do for people, what the what you bring to people with that, it's it goes farther than you may realize. I
Yeah.
will say that.
And
It goes
I
farther
think,
than
like, as humans, we everything we do obviously has reactions and consequences. But
yeah,
just how far the effect of being nice to somebody goes, you'll never really know. It's just you've got to kind of imagine, like, it's like being nice to somebody means they're so nice to somebody else, and then that person's nice to 2 people, and 10 people, and thousands of people,
yeah,
and it's just that domino effect is so incredible.
yeah, yeah. Like we said, put a rock in the river, it's gonna no matter how small the rock is, it's gonna create that ripple effect. Um Let me see. Yeah, being positive is all I know. I never come at people with disrespect or treat others wrong because I'm having good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Excalibur, same exact thing. I just, and you had said the same thing, Prof. Like, even if I'm not
Mm.
feeling my best, even if I'm feeling like down in the dumps, I try my best to give that to other people because you just never know. You just never really know. And again, a lot of times that may help you, because it's nothing wrong with being a bit selfish in that situation. Like I say, or
Yeah.
not. It's not my saying, but self care is not selfish. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like if making people happy or approaching people with respect, which is something we all should do, if that feeds you, fucking go for it. Like go
Absolutely.
for it.
Absolutely.
Nothing wrong with
But
that.
like, honestly, Excalibur, like, I know we've just met, but you seem like such an incredible person.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh, absolutely.
absolutely incredible person. Like, I
Each
love,
sentence I read, I'm just like, yo, I need to speak on that. Like,
like that positivity you're spreading is outstanding.
and Excalibur just said it takes nothing. It takes nothing to be kind to people. It
Yeah,
literally takes nothing.
manners cost nothing, and that's something that
Right.
was so preached into me as a child. Like, it is so good. Like, it's just it makes me feel better to be nice to people.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't feel good to be a dick.
Right.
So I don't get why so many people are, because it does
I
not
was
feel
just about to
good.
say that. I don't understand how people like get something from that. Like it's
Yeah,
just I think about it too much. I that you'll see a meme or something like, oh, you're in bed and you think about something that you might have done to someone like 15 or whatever years ago. Like that is real. I'll be
yeah,
in bed and I'll be like, remember that time you accidentally closed the door in such and such face? Oh my God. Like I'm just like, no, no,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Absolutely,
didn't mean to
absolutely.
do it. It's yeah, that's real. Let me see. Anything you both are putting out, be it gaming, just chatting, podcast, Chuni is here. Chuni, we love you. Virtual hug.
Salute,
Phil,
follow.
it's yeah, we appreciate you. Um, going back for I love these talks. I'm glad that you all do. I mean, and like again, like Prof said, we would be having this conversation that we'd be having,
Absolutely,
we'd be talking, but it means so much more, and it's so much more fulfilling, just being able to bounce it off with you guys. To learn more about you all, again, to get that positive energy, that because again, I know, again, speaking about self-care and selfishness, I needed it today. I absolutely
absolutely.
did. Um,
Like,
so
yeah, like
thank you all for being
you came to me before, like, with this, and you said you weren't feeling best. And like, I always try my hardest to make you feel better, dude. And like,
here. I appreciate that.
yeah, this was like, this was, I think this was definitely the right choice to do today, even though
Oh
you weren't
yeah.
feeling too
Oh
good.
yeah. And that's what I said before. Like, even though I was like doubting it, I'm like, no, I feel like that was just even more reason for me to do it. I'm like, if I'm doubting doing it, it's even more reason for me to do it. It's like
Yeah,
I'm not gonna let it take me off my pedestal.
absolutely.
Let me
Where we
hold
at?
on.
Where we
Trini
at?
said another example. A few days ago, Bebo told us she was going to have a charity announcement stream on Friday. Yep, and I added on saying that she's going to dance on stream. Too literally went to a lot of streamers and told them to come out support, basically trolling her. The other, then halfway through, I began to stop and thinking I'm being too much. Although it's making other laugh, making oh my gosh, it's making others laugh. It might not be for Bebo, and I felt bad, but I didn't know how to express myself, so I just kept quiet. Well, you
Yeah, it's a hard one, obviously, because like it's a fine line in, especially in the social status and the content creation place, to find where you are. But I know I've spoke to Bieber quite a few times now. And like, I think Bieber's quite spoken to the fact that I feel like if it had actually upset Bieber would have said something. And I'd
Oh yeah.
like
Oh
Tuna.
yeah.
I don't think you crossed the line. Like we all make laughs and jokes, and I feel like if she was absolutely upset, she would have said something. So I just Tuna
Oh
try. Like, I know it's easy to say not to worry. It's a lot harder to not actually worry. But I feel like I like you don't have to worry about something like that. I don't think at least. I don't think at least.
yeah. No. It's all, and it was out of good intent.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
like you're trolling, but you troll your friends. I
Yeah.
troll people. I troll Essie all the time. People used to think Essie and I hated each other. Like, no, it's legit like a loving kind of trolling. Um,
Yeah, it's like the way like there's the recurring joke between like me and Dan. Like I know you're trying to every time he mentions Valorant, I tell him he's bad at Valorant. He's actually pretty good at Valorant, but like it's just a recurring joke. And like some people may take it as me being malicious, but Dan knows like that is an ongoing joke we have between the two of us, and it's been going for like a month now, and it still comes up. And like Dan talks about like Dan just constantly comes in my channel and just bans people randomly. Like it's not like he instantly unbans them, and like they take it as joke away. When he spoke to me about it before, like whether people would be okay with that. And, like I don't see the harm in it. It's an instant unban, and you're always like especially being in the public eye, you're always treading that fine line of humor and maliciousness. But everything like we do is out of good intent. And truly, I don't think you have a bad bone in your body, and Bieber knows that. And
right.
Bieber knows, like, I feel like Bieber definitely would have said something if she felt upset. And so I don't think you have to worry for a second, Junie.
Right. And even what you asked, you said you think I should ask her if she's all right with what I did. I don't know. So honestly, I'm always going to side on going towards communication. I feel
Absolutely.
like if there's something that's bothering you, even if it's not bothering her, or if it didn't bother her, but if it's bothering you, I always recommend communicating. So I
Yeah.
would say yes. I would say, because you're not going to do any wrong asking her, like, hey, the other day, I feel like I might have been too much, what was I doing? Just to
Yeah.
kind of get that clear, that level of clarity in your mind. But also, to me, it's just like a level of respect. Like,
Absolutely.
you respected her enough to be like, hey, my bad, and then like Prof and I were saying, maybe she's like, oh no, I've had people do that, like, hey, was I being too much? No, like I did, no, I loved it, like I was
Yeah.
enjoying it, so I highly recommend
Yeah.
communication.
I completely, communication is key. Absolutely. And like obviously because we can say this and like put you to ease, but honestly, I'm all for it. If you message Bieber, I'm sure anything that will be cleared up. And it like Beta said, it's just that respect to just make sure you're not crossing the line. And it's a very like mature thing to do as well,
Exactly.
like on a level.
Exactly. You don't realize how many people don't communicate, how many
Yeah.
people just assume, and sometimes that causes just unnecessary stress, unnecessary tension, and stuff like that. um but yeah, even you asking that, like Prof said, that's just a level, that's just a sign of maturity, because yeah,
Yeah.
you want to make sure you're doing right. You care about Bebo, and again, that's just another way of showing through your actions how much you care about somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, thank Chief. Exactly. 9 out of 10 problems are communicate. Exactly. There are so many things that can be resolved, or you can eliminate so much
Yeah.
more negative energy and stress and drama by just communicating.
Yeah.
By just
There's a lot of big issues in the world. Like I'm not gonna get into because like this is not the place for it. There's
right,
a lot of
right,
big issues in the world that can just be fixed by a
right,
conversation, and they're not because
exactly.
people. It's a power thing
Right.
for a lot of people, but also communication is just it. It's got us this far in life. Why can't it keep us going?
Exactly. Right. Communication is the
Mm,
key of life. Like you don't get anything done. You don't grow as people. You don't do anything else if you're not communicating.
absolutely,
Um, So Chuni, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for asking that question. And yeah, hey, you get the thumbs up from us. You get the green light
absolutely,
from us to
absolutely,
to communicate. You know.
absolutely. Yeah,
So yeah, but again, all of you being here, and Prof has definitely said, but if there's anything, that you're wondering, or that you want to know, or if a situation similar to that, where maybe you think that something might have done wrong. Oops, sorry. I'm saying sorry to myself, like I said something. um, um, please feel free to reach out.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I'm horrible at Discord, but I will get back to you.
Well, I'm very good at Discord. I'm very good at
Yeah,
Discord, so I'll get back to
Discord
you.
on the hip all times. No, amazing, giving amazing advice. What can't you do? I mean, I can't go scuba diving like Prof can. So that's something I can't do. No,
there's plenty of things that I can't do. Like there's a lot of faults in my life. I just choose to embrace the good parts.
exactly.
Like my ungodly knowledge of random facts.
Exactly. We just take it and we run with it.
Yeah, and I know how weird it is that I just come up with the most batshit crazy analogies for everything, but it works.
Yeah,
I come up like
it worked.
I was like. The stealing a car one was a bit sus. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that, but it worked. It worked to my point. So I'm gonna stick with it.
Right. Two more amazing humans. Many amazing humans here. If anything, it'll show her that you recognize your mistakes and be honest with yourself. Yes. If anything, you can just casually apologize and let her know, like, hey, I feel like I messed up a bit. Just hope all is good. And then, you'll get that closure. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Closure. I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. I'm bad at Discord too. Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing because we're talking about something, but Chinny's just putting the only thing Beta can't do is wake up on time for Among Us.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
You've been put on blast there, well and truly.
Yeah. That was a long. Weekends for some reason for me are long. Like even I don't know what's going on. Junie,
we forgive you.
I thought you loved me, man.
We forgive you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go make myself a drink quickly. I'll be back in like 1 minute.
Yeah. Go for it.
Entertain these beautiful people.
Oh, trust me, that is not an issue. Because Chuny, I got some words for Chuny. No, we still had to do that next week. Chuny, what are you? Because I know I'm not gonna be able. I'm not gonna be able to this weekend if I'm thinking of this weekend correctly. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. But next weekend though, let's plan something so I can like prepare myself now, because I need to prepare myself that much further in advance before I even, because if you told me the day before, I'm like, I'll get up at 9:30, 8 o'clock in the morning to come play with you guys. No, I slept until 1 o'clock that day, both days actually. Now if you kill me on you first, weekends are hard. It is honestly so weekends, and I can only speak for me, but I wonder if many can relate. Weekends go one in two ways. Either they're like fantastic because, like you said, you got that idle time or whatever it is, or it goes very wrong because you have that idle time. I know last weekend it went very wrong because I so like it varies. But Chief, you're absolutely right. Weekends are indeed tough. I remember it clearly. You killed me first. No, Judy, no. It's 12 p.m. right now. You guys are my brunch taste. Yes, let's go, yo. I think
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. for me. So,
Lyle, what is up, Lyle? Hi, Chuny's no Chuny boy. It's 12:06 p.m. What? Lyle said, if you're gonna say the time, say the time. Lyle, what is going on, my friend? How you doing? Huh?
Get the bloody time right.
Get the bloody time right. Rogue said, what are weekends? I mean, not long enough. That's what they are. It's almost the same thing. Chuny said, damn it, 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. Rough because of idle times. You don't know what idle time means, though. I'm sorry, then cries in corner. Wait, why are you crying?
Because you got 12:06 wrong.
What did Prof do to you? Let me know. I will.
What are you saying, Beta man? Oh, fuck. I'm taller than you, Beta. We know this.
I don't give a damn if you 7 feet. I will find a way to chop that tree down. No, I would never fight y'all. Doing well. added a plugin to OBS to have my an animated lower third. Oh, yo, Lau is always
Cool.
shout out to Lau. Hold on, let me
Get
I'm gonna
a shout
give
out.
a shout a shout
Get a shout
Lau
out. Get a shout out.
a shout out. Because one, Lau is such an entertaining streamer. Really gets into the characters. I think the last time I was able to get there, you were playing Assassin's Creed. But every time we're talking to you, it's you're doing something to improve your stream, and
Absolutely.
that's freaking amazing, dude. So can't wait to see the improvements. Prof did nothing, Beta. It's you.
Beta, what did
It's
you do?
No, Prof do something. He's right beside you. No, please
I
don't
don't know.
fight
It's
me.
this way. I've got to turn this way. I've got to turn this way.
See this right here? Do you see this heart? We are here about love today. Love as I squeeze.
I really confused because obviously my camera's like swapped around, so I've got to like for me to point at you on stream, I've got to point at the wall on my other side. To do that bit that I was just pointing at a wall and shouting at a wall.
I just imagine someone walking there like, "What the hell is he doing? What is he doing?"
Dude, Lyle's at that 2.7 now out of 3 for average view account. Lyle, we will get you there.
We're going to get you there. You're so damn close. We're going to get you there.
You deserve that. I've managed to catch 1 or 2 streams for now, Lyle, and I apologize. I'm not there often. I'm a busy. I end up doing lots of random things, but dude, I'll be there more often. We'll get you that. We'll get that car. Like I know it's something I dealt with massively. I've spoken about this before, especially Beta knows this. That average view account was so hard for me. It took me months. I had it took me like 6 weeks of having over 50 followers. Like I'd had the hours, I had the time, I had over 50 followers. It's just that average view count was not there, and it's such a hard thing now. And when it does start happening, it's so rewarding.
Yeah, you'll get there. Super freaking close. You'll definitely get there. I'm so bad at the game. You should do some effects. Channel point redemption. Slap Prof. It'll be lit. Nice. Yeah, we can do a slap Prof.
I'm down. I'm here for it.
Just the slap Prof one though. We're not talking about the other one. DVD is my main game. Yeah, but recently I've been playing single player. Yeah, so
Dead by Daylight.
I'm going to say it now because I know like DD and a lot of people play. I don't understand how y'all play Dead by Daylight. I mean, like I get it, but I don't understand because I'm just like, yo, every time I see y'all playing, I'm just like, yo, what is going y'all be fighting the air. So more power to all the DVD players. You made me play okay, you made me play Killer. I feel like that's a bit better. Oh my god. S, you're not going first off, Essie, you're not going to say hi. You're just gonna come in here and drop some love and thank you, Essie, so much for getting that sub to Rogue. What you mean no schedule having ass? I got a schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Girl, I told you my schedule.
We do this every Wednesday.
And it's in my bio. Yeah, I said it. But thank you so much, Essie, for being here. How are you doing today? How is your Wednesday going? And we are talking about love today, and not necessarily romantic love, but platonic love, self-love, love within yourself. That's self-love, sorry. Love like for things that you love. Like it's in the schedule section. So if you go click schedule, you know what? You're right though. I'm gonna add it in my bio too. I said bio. Sorry, it's in my schedule.
Beta. It's not there.
Wait a minute. Oh, so no. There's shit. So I thought there was like another drop down that says
it's not that. It's not there. You've been called out.
No. I'm not talking about my bad. Yeah. I thought there was like another section where it says, I know what it says on the schedule, goddamn.
Everyone's putting you on blast now. Essie,
every one of you. Good night. No.
Drop the mic and just go.
You know, when you can click it, there's like a separate tab that says schedule and it's like a calendar. That's what I was talking about. My bad. Players mess up. My bad. My bad. You see what happens? Essie comes in here and just starts trouble. This is why I love Essie, because she comes in here and she starts trouble. No. How are you doing today?
And not just
Junie,
that.
I'm acting like I didn't see what you said either.
Not just that. Granger's back. How are you, my dear?
Yeah, Granger came and was like,
Granger.
nah.
Granger.
Nah.
Hello,
We're
Granger.
figuring that out right now. So come back in a bit, okay? But you know what? Thank you so much, because without that feedback, I wouldn't be able to get better. So I am going to fix that, because I thought I was doing it the right way. Forgive me. I'm a boomer. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm just figuring it out as I go along. All right.
But now you can make sure you add it like podcast Wednesdays.
Yeah, exactly. Unless Prof X up. No, but
what are you saying? What are you saying?
You was over here agreeing with the people. hurt my feelings. No, I was kidding. I'm just gonna skip that entire part of chat, because it's just about people talking about it. Let me see.
I said, GG boys, Lamo. Ooh, yeah, there's that. Rogue's agreeing with it.
That part too. I ain't trying to see that part. Oh, she said, "Good, dude. How are you, SC? I am doing well. I had we're being transparent here. I had a very long day. I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to stream or not, but you know what? Sometimes when you doubt yourself, that's the best time to actually do what you're doubting yourself about. So I am doing fantastic now. I got a little bit more energy, So we're just rocking with it. Honestly, it's so good to see you. If you are in this chat, right? Hear me out now. If you are in this chat, even if you're lurking, you don't have to be in the chat, but if you're lurking, if you do not know who S New Will is, if you have not followed S New Will, please correct that mistake.
Follow that person. I had to figure out which way my hand was going on the camera. Follow that person.
Yeah. We're just gonna point at nothing right now. Just go follow that person. After I drag Essie, you could drag me from New York to California, and I'm still gonna freaking shout your damn name, because you deserve all the props and all the love. I'm gonna be bruised and I'm gonna be sad, but I will forever. I want my point still. I will forever give you the love that you deserve, because Essie is such an amazing person, such an amazing streamer, like top freaking notch. There's already and I'm gonna say it, because I'm speaking it to existence in the background, but I'm gonna tease you a little bit, because we was in there talking about Essie for partner. I'm just saying, Essie, partner. Make it happen.
I'm really bad for not talking in a lot of chats, but Essie, I'm in a lot of your streams and I really enjoy it. I just sit there on the lurk doing work, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time.
So you gonna snatch you gonna leave my snatches, my edges intact, please, because they're barely there. So yes, thank you so much for leaving my edges intact. But in all seriousness though, go show Essie love. You will get a variety of just gaming, entertainment, laughter, just love. Just please go show Essie all the love.
But I also just want to take a quick second to say, Granger, I'm sorry you're feeling a bit unwell. I'm sorry you're feeling great. If there's anything we can do, Granger, please do let us know.
Yeah, and thank you for being here. Like you said, we know that you weren't feeling well, but thank you so much for being here. And I smiled because I thought about something you said the other day. But yeah, honestly, thank you. I'm hoping that hopefully you get more chance to relax. Like I said, you don't have to be here. Just hoping that you feel better. Feel better soon. Hey, Dee, don't apologize for lurking. Hey, it's okay. I'm playing. You playing fast mode? Okay.
She's playing fast mode without you. Wow.
I know. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. We about to. Oh, look what time it is. It's time for me to go. No. But Dee, are you winning? Are you thriving and surviving? Please let me know.
Because, are you like Beta and falling downstairs when you die?
Why?
I was there. I saw it. I couldn't help myself.
See, you come in here and everybody start acting up, and not in a good way. Everybody turns against me. No, making love, you say less. I died last game. DD, no dying, no DD.
That is such an incredible clip though of when you die when you're playing with everyone. It's an outstanding clip.
I want that clip from Gabby's perspective, because it was so much better from her perspective.
Like watching it from your perspective, and like because they both left you in the house, you got left in the house. You're like, I can't believe they've left me in the house. I'm gonna head out and go get them. And then Seki say, I'm gonna head out and go get them. You just get caught, killed, and you just fly down the stairs.
Let's talk about that though. You just said it right. I'm upstairs and I'm like, okay, cool, cool, cool. And when people leave you in that game, instead of hearing them directly, you hear them
On the
in
radio.
like a walkie-talkie. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And both of them are outside, and my light starts flashing. And if you haven't played fast mode, that means you are in trouble. And yeah, that was the end of beta. And so on my screen, after I died, I'm just seeing like the fog and stuff like that. But on Gabby's side, you just seen this figure just just coming down the stairs. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I want to cry.
It's such a funny clip. It's such an incredible clip. I love it so much.
I need to watch that clip. There's a plethora. That's one of my favorite words of good folk in here. I'm with it. Excalibur, again, thank you so much for just adding to that energy. Because yeah, like you said before, the world needs more of it. And I've seen you in Artie stream doing a damn thing, and just thank you so much for bringing that here, and everyone that you follow today. And Excalibur, I'm gonna do it one time for the grind, just because because we love you, and you from Philly, and you from my hometown. Yo,
still I can't get this way. I can't get over that picture. I love that.
That's a really good picture.
I love it.
Essie, Excalibur is like, we're from like the same area. I know you think I'm from Chicago or Detroit. I can't remember which one you said. You think I'm from Chicago, but I'm not. I'm from Philly. All right. So Excalibur is not from Chicago. Excalibur is from the city of Philadelphia. Wholesome bunch of dudes. We try. We had a lot of help from this amazing chat today. So we can't take all the credit, honestly.
We definitely had a lot of help today.
Esney Will, aren't you a wholesome? Hell no, Esney is not wholesome. Thank you. 200% being murderer. Real quick, again, and if I have to die by anyone in Among Us or in any game, it could be Mario Kart for all I care. I do not want to lose to Essie. If I lose to anyone else, I'm like, okay, I got you next time. Watch your back. But Essie is like personal every single time.
It's a personal vendetta. Like on a level, Essie knows where you live. She's outside your window. It's like, he's gonna sleep at some point. I'm gonna get him.
Well, I hope she has a step ladder, because I got a lot of steps and she's small. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Small. All right, I came in with the old school joke. But yeah, she's don't mess with Essie. Not only because Essie will probably cut you and kill you, but she has so many people, including me, who will come murder you and no one will find your body. Anywho,
did somebody say path to partner?
As soon you're gonna die the worst of death. It's my pleasure, y'all. We're gonna talk about killing people. Sorry, Twitch. I know you're from somewhere not in New York. Yeah, I know. I mean, I was there.
That's fair to say about just about everybody here. You could say that about me. Like, I know you're not from New York. Well,
yeah, pretty much. You're not from New York. You're not from America. Pretty much to some people. Wait, I was being nice, guys. Junie, you're always nice. Except for the time you said slap beta.
he also said slap prof too, though. He did
no. We were just talking about the time you said slap beta. My family comes from Chicago. Okay, Chief, man. Y'all all from over there in the Midwest. I'm just humbled being here amongst like-minded people. Again, that's what we do. If anyone here isn't for, if anyone here comes in here with the opposite energy, being a real troll, we troll our friends, that's fine. But if you're being like a real troll, or you're being,
get out of here,
anything that's hateful, any racism, homophobia, xenophobia, any of that, nah, they can get out. We don't accept that on here.
I've now been made mod. I'm not afraid to ban people. The hammer will come down.
I will unleash the beast called Prophet. Philly only reminds me of the Bruce Springsteen song. What song is that? I know like a few, but I don't think I know that.
See,
one.
That's not the song that comes into my head when someone says Philly.
Among Us with Essie, she's a god in that game. I mean, she aight. She aight. Eh, she aight. I'm not gonna read that. She said, "I can't wait to play Mafia Among Us. I want to be the. You want to be the Godfather. You will make a great Godfather, Essie.
You come to me on my daughter's wedding day and ask me to kill a man.
When you are Godfather, I will say hello. Say hello to my little friend. You know,
You've got French there. You've got French. Like, you come to me on my wedding day.
Oh man, yeah, that's real mafia. Hey. Also, Prophet talking about breaking into cars or something earlier. So I'm not.
Whoa. Not everybody was here when I said that.
Proper real mafia.
I just gotta disappear for a second, you know.
Like, I got this analogy, right? So you steal a car, and
it was a really good analogy for the moment. It worked. I'll fight you.
I know. and then had the nerve to say, we're gonna roll with it. Like, yeah, okay, if you say so.
Just agree with me and make me feel better. It worked. I was being so loving in the moment as well. It worked.
You would not criminalize me too. It was an amazing analogy. I got it after a while. I was making faces, but I got it after a while.
It made sense. We're talking about some Among Us mods. There is a lot of mods.
Yeah, Jester is chaotic. Oh my god.
I've not played it with mods yet, but I still can't even get proximity to work well. So
yeah, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And the snitch. I don't remember that one. I have the forensic training. Where are we hiding the not body, Chief?
I mean,
man, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
I also have forensic training.
Yes, right. That's right. We are in good. Essie, we're in good company. If we ever need to get somebody to hide a body,
I literally spent a year learning about. Well, no, I've spent 4 years learning about dead people. Rylander with the 100 bits.
Oh, that was a little. You got a little twitch out of me. Rollander, thank you so much for the 100 bits, my friend. Wait, how did you come back in here this dropping bits? Did you miss anything? Not much, but we missed you.
We did miss you.
We talked about a number of things. Yeah. But how did your training go? How was that? Did you kick his ass like you said you were going to? And even if not, that's okay.
How was your training, dude? How was the training, dude?
Hey, I'll shut it down. I'll shut the shit down like unpaid lights. Hey, that's some real Philly shit, man. No hate on my watch. Hey, I love it. I love that we're all loving people, but we're all like rugged as hell too. Like, oh, you want to come in here with the bullshit? Okay, I got you. And then we'll go back and be like, I love you all. You're all amazing people. And then that one ass will come in. No, fuck you. All right. Yes, no, everyone else love you. I love it.
Yeah, I love it so much. Everyone because we spend so much time all the love here. Then people ask me what I do, and I'm just like, well, yeah, no, I just specialize in dead bodies. And I've made it a point now. I try not to say any more than that because then it just leaves that. Does he make dead bodies? What's he do with dead bodies?
You gotta leave room for imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta leave room for imagination.
So, chat, what do you think I do with dead bodies? Leave a comment down below.
As he said, I got the rugs. Yeah, that's some real new. Yo, on garbage day. Let's go. Let me see. That's the number right. Loving my new plugin. Yeah, Lyle. Yeah. Like I was saying before, Lyle is always putting in that work. Go check out Lyle. Please do. Go show him love. Limestone, y'all ain't hear from me. Excuse me. I didn't hear anything. Excalibur. Nope. I didn't hear anything. I need to go to bed though. Work in the morning. Want to hang with my Hey, Essie, look. You coming in here, and just showing love and just being here, we appreciate it. It doesn't matter if you're here for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, whatever it is, whenever, go get that rest. Trust me, I get it. I know I said I was going to stop like 30 minutes ago because I know I need to get my rest, but we're just vibing. Just appreciate you being here. That is such a move. Beta trolls gets. Oh yeah, they get extra special. They get the extra sauce. I'm just saying.
They got that little something.
A little extra something. It went well. Apparently, I was the best manager of the group, of course, because I was the one not afraid to roll up my sleeves and whip some ass. Oh, wait, that says be shitty. Okay, got you. Everyone else was afraid of brushing up against racism, but it's important to inoculate our leaders. Yes, let's go.
Absolutely, dude.
Let's freaking go because it happens unfortunately. Like we talked about before, we can't be afraid. We can't be afraid to be honest with that stuff. Like I said, with racism, homophobia, none of that stuff. Like we have to be, like you said, you got to be shitty. You got to kick
Yeah,
ass. You got to stand your ground. Like there's no room whatsoever for that.
no,
Like the car's packed. The car's
absolutely.
packed already. We're not accepting that bullshit. You know. So I love you. Love to hear it. You love to read it.
Yeah, like
Um,
especially nowadays, there's few things that can get my blood properly boiling. But when people comes in with like racism, homophobia, xenophobia, and
yeah.
like that, like
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
ready.
yeah.
Like the earrings are out. Like it's getting
he
ready
said,
to.
he said, hold my, you know what? We're taking all this off. Hold up. I
Like,
got the grease. I got the damn grease. Everything. Like, come catch his ass. Like, and honestly, no, that's some real shit.
that. There's few times where like I'm properly home, but the hands are ready to be thrown when people come
Oh
in with
yeah.
that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and especially in the Twitch now. Don't I? I'm not just going to ban you. I'm going to report your account.
Right.
Like
Oh yeah.
I will inconvenience you because you're being a
Oh yeah.
dick.
Oh, absolutely. Some people can be just the worst. Look at you continuing to vibe and telling me to go to sleep. The audacity. Essie, I may not have the capability that you have, that because you do that surprise stream and you're just like, all right, guys, it's story time. And everyone's just like, oh, yes, let's go. Like I don't have that. I can just say, go to sleep. And, like I got the dad voice, go to bed. And then I'm all right, cool. Say less, say less. No, going to sleep. But Essie will just gently place you into the bed, put the covers over you, give your forehead a kiss, and just tell you an amazing bedtime
See, I
story.
feel I feel like I'm like that too. If I just brush out the soft British
Yeah, you
tones.
too. You're the same way
Go to
with your
damn bed.
accent.
Go to damn bed.
no, no. You are not on the go to hell to sleep gang. You
No.
no. You
Uh,
are on the SC side of the house
I'm
where
the
it's like,
go
all
to
right,
sleep.
all right, beautiful. I don't know how to
Go
do your
to
accent, but
sleep.
yeah,
I'm
you're just
I'm
singing.
all about
You're
the
just
bed.
singing.
Yeah, I'm just like go to bed.
Hmm.
Go the fuck to sleep.
Oh damn. Damn. And being confused, like, damn, is he mad or is he like, what's going on here?
You gotta also say go the fuck to sleep. Go to
What was
sleep.
that Samuel Jackson one? And go the fuck to sleep. But I'm against all that negativity. Not, yeah,
That's what we're
nah,
here
not
for.
one type. No negativity
No.
here. The scenario was about a member getting in trouble for not speaking English. Really?
I hate that.
Yeah, like, yeah. I mean, let's talk about that a bit. Dad voice is powerful though. I mean, true,
True.
true. It is
Yeah.
powerful. But some people they just need to be, kind of like I said, just placed down gently. Like, all right, night night. Go to sleep.
Listen,
But
just a
yeah.
quick one. Like I saw the message, I completely ignored it because I'm like this. And like Chief was like he did the same thing when he worked for the coroner. Chief, I've done full scale autopsies and do full scale osteological analysis on deceased individuals. That's what I do. But yeah, we can move back on. What were we up? What were we up to?
And you had the audacity to say you're gonna steal a car, but
But if I can do that, I'm gonna get away with it.
true.
I'm gonna get away with
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I started making faces again. Um,
it.
um, Deb, but sometimes people refuse to try to learn passively. So occasionally you gotta give them a two piece and the biscuit. Yes, with no drink at all. You get
I
them the
feel
two
like
piece
Excalibur's
with the
just come in
biscuit,
here and speaking your language.
huh?
I feel like there's a lot of colloquialism here happening
Oh,
here, like
oh yeah.
A lot of Philly things going on here.
Oh yeah, Excalibur, we are vibing right now, my man. Like, yeah, 100%. Everything Excalibur's been saying is from the first moment. It's just been like all relatable, all real. Gaurav, what is going
Bro,
on? No, you are love. Having examined 2 hours, so we'll be lurking and
dude,
studying. Hey,
best of
we
luck with that exam.
appreciate the lurk. Yes, exactly. The best of luck on your exam. Go knock it off the park.
Hmm,
But yes, do not mind us. We'll be here just doing our thing. Go study. And thank you so much for stopping by and being
absolutely.
here. Love you so much. It's been so long. Like I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, I know Gaurav for like so long now. It's always good to see you.
Absolutely.
Um, Dad voice gang, yo, let's go, Jack. Let's
Oh
go,
yeah,
dad voice gang.
I'm not. I'm not on that. Dad. I feel like my voice is just a bit too soft for it.
It's too smooth. It's not
Just
even soft. It's just smooth. Like
it's like
it has that depth to it, but it's just
it's
like,
just
but it's
like.
smooth at the same time.
Is this where we start reading lullabies for everybody?
It's like exactly.
Like
It's like you're.
we did Corpse Husband last week, and we did
Yeah,
lullabies
yeah,
this week.
yeah. We won't get him in here. Your voice is like kind of like chunky peanut butter. It's like a smooth, but you got like a little bit in there. Like my voice is like peanuts, like with the shell. You gotta get in there, break it open, chew on it. But yours is like, you can kind of spread it a little bit. You get a little bit of bumps here and there, but you got the
Yeah,
smoothness.
you gotta enjoy it. You
Um,
gotta enjoy it. This is where
any
we'll go
co-
like the full on like once upon a time, a girl named
once upon a
Cinderella.
time.
It's a very different vibe. It's like once upon a time, a girl named Cinderella lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Poor
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Again, story time right here because you
Absolutely.
you won't get that from me.
Who,
Hey man, there was
who
somebody named
else?
Cinderella, and she
Oh
had some
yeah,
shoe, and
but it could be,
that the end.
yeah, it could be a very different, like, because, like, I emphasize my British accent a little bit when I speak, like, especially on, like, a scale like this. But, like, when I speak to, like, my friends from, like, back home, I speak with a bit more of, like, a North English accent. So it's like,
Mm,
once upon a time, a girl named Cinderella lived with a stepmother and two sisters. Well, Cinderella actually had a clarty day. She had a really poor day, and she was working on sweeping up, don't mind.
yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. It's a big difference, isn't it?
yeah. It's not as smooth, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's still nice. It's still
Yeah,
nice.
like when you go to like when I go into a full northern accent, it's such a different thing. It's
Oh yeah.
like it's walking up to someone's like, "Hey, that kid, how are they fettling?"
What?
You've no idea what I even said.
No, yeah. I was like, wait, what you call me?
I said, "Hey up, our kid, how doth thee be fettling?" But I said it so quickly in such a, "Hey up, our kid, how doth thee be fettling?" Like the northern England accent is such a different one compared to how because I don't actually like just in general some words are emphasized a bit more northern when I speak to friends, but
Mm,
I don't really speak in that full northern accent. A lot of people have lost that northern accent, and it is
mm,
slowly being gentrified out just
mm.
through like the student base moving into places and settling down and stuff like that. But I don't really have that accent anymore. Like I have this nice, lovely British voice.
Nice, lovely British
Once
voice.
upon a time, there was a lovely
Once
girl
upon a
named
time.
Cinderella who lived with her stepmother and her two stepsisters.
Prof and Beta over here talking in our accent. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story in which.
All about how my life got twisted upside down. No.
Let's take a moment to sit right there. I'll tell you how I became
That's
the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Excalibur. Excalibur, you know what we're talking about. All right, hold on. Let me see. Any company policy that is not about that is Tosh, and we can end have one grievances on that. Oh crap! Holy crap! Yo, fight that fight, yo. Let's go. I know, right? I hope I would have met you when I was born. You're heaven. Oh, you're not real, but it's real. No, girl, you're too kind. You're too smooth. No, you want to talk about
Too nice, too
smooth?
nice.
You're too smooth, girl. I love you, dude. And if you're not here, that's okay still. But
Yeah,
like you
you
said,
lurk away, dude. We love
bust
you
out
anyway.
the studying. Yes, get your lurk on. Get your lurk on. And get. Hold on, that's DMCA. But yeah, no,
It's fine.
truly, it's
You
always
don't
good
get the
to see.
DMCA strike if you sing it, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Knock out your exam. If you want to let us know how you did, feel free to. But if not,
Absolutely.
understandable. All confidential. I'm literally clicking every name in chat and following.
Do
Jack,
it,
you're
dude.
you're the freaking best.
Absolutely goated.
You're the freaking best. Exactly. God, I don't even know how I would describe my voice.
Beautiful and
Yeah, I would
mysterious.
say beautiful, lovely,
It's just
fantastic,
it's just sweet and
amazing.
magnificent.
Beta does scary stories. Prof does fairy. Hey, let's go.
This is the
Prof
thing,
does the fairy
but
tales. I'll do
the,
the scary
the
stories.
British voice was actually like named like the scariest horror narration voice though, because it's such a nice, calming voice. If it's describing something so incredibly grotesque and horrendous, like I feel like it works. It works.
It does. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I see that Essie's still here. I have a horror story to share. And I'm going to do it in my voice.
In your voice.
There was once a little bean, and this little bean had a knife. And there was this unfortunate individual named Joshua. Boom. Essie, in her bloodlust, sung a song of her people. We're gonna go find Joshua. We're gonna go find Joshua. I'm sorry, I can't hold it in.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Except Joshua, because Joshua died that day.
Once upon a time, there was a girl called Essie. She was playing Among Us with all her bessies, and all with the day and all the night, she come along and gave poor Josh a big fright. And then she murked him, bruv. She took that knife and she slashed him up good.
She stabbed him multiple times. All the horror. I go find Joshua.
I don't know why I went for the Dr. Seuss kind of thing. I started going for the rhymes.
I mean, once you start rhyming, that's it. Like that's just you're gonna die. If the monster, if the evil doer or the whoever it is starts rhyming, just go ahead and just say your prayers now.
Absolutely.
Oh man. But yeah, that's a whole clip of Essie singing a nice, delightful song to go kill Joshua. And yeah, it still haunts me in my sleep to this day.
I'll start singing you lullabies. It's okay. I'll read you bedtime stories now. We've discovered whose voice is getting used to what.
I mean, we offer different packages. If you want the nice fairy tale, then we got the prof. If you want the more I don't know how to explain my voice, but if you want the beta package, just get the beta package. Whatever it is, just get it,
The thing, Essie's all, like, this is like you were saying, like Essie's got this like lovely, beautiful, smooth, calming voice. Right. But I think this is such an incredible, like, it's so funny to watch Essie in other chats. Because I'm used to watching her stream that. So today we're here having a lovely day. I hope we're all having a beautiful day. And then you see in her chat's like, I will stab you.
Right. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hold on. I got you. I think it still went through.
Yeah, I think it's so good.
Yeah. We can still see it, I believe. Don't mind Nightbot. Don't mind Nightbot. Nightbot doesn't.
It's so good.
But it's still.
I've not watched it all, but I think it's a clip of us narrating Josh's death.
Oh no. Oh no. Speaking of Josh Rue, where you at, Josh?
Where's my call?
Oh yeah. It is.
I clicked on it. I'll watch it after straight. Like honestly, I remember after doing the finishing of the podcast last week, I just went and watched all the clips, and I was like, "Oh, we were so delirious." Oh no! Oh no!
Oh man. So it is 7 minutes to 4 hours. I am going to personally tell myself that we're going to end it at 4 hours here. Because I'm going to. I know it's super late for a lot of people, but it's getting late for me. And I told myself that I'm going to do the right thing, like Spike Lee, and get some sleep. Like kind of like I did yesterday. Even though it was like I got more sleep and I felt worse. But anyways,
it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be. Sleep is such a weird thing. I know we always say in here like sleep is for the weak or what is sleep. But yesterday I was so tired. I was extremely tired, like throughout the entire day. And I was like, okay, after a certain hour, I was like, I can't keep my eyes open anymore. And I went to bed early. Like I legit was like in bed, like usually it's like I stay up enough to where I pass out, but this time I was like just that tired already. And I woke up and I was like, yo, what the hell? Like
what's happening?
Some BS.
Sunny with the permits. I was wondering what was happening in chat. I was like, what's happening?
I mean, so like Killer B when Sasuke pulled up, spit a whole rat, running his fade like a barber. Yo, let's go. That's right.
Getting the Spike Lee references too. I'm here for it.
Oh yeah. You got to do the right thing, like Spike. Hell yeah, exactly. Spike Lee. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. You damn right. Damn right. Even though it says something went wrong, like it's still like it shows up. Like I clicked it and I saw the clip.
Yeah, the clip does work.
Don't apologize.
I can testify the clip does work.
Yeah. Did it post? It did on my. It did for me.
Yeah, it does. It does work.
And again, I don't know if it's any. Okay, okay, cool, awesome,
But
awesome, awesome.
like Bear was just saying, yeah, we're going to start wrapping down the stream. But one
Yes,
big thing I
yes.
want to ask is, has anybody got any recommendations who to raid? Because there's so
Well,
many other people. Have you
hold
got the
on.
Have you already got the
Yeah, yeah,
recommendation?
I
You got
already
me
know who's
beat.
gonna rate. Yeah,
You got me beat.
yeah. I
That's fine
I
then.
appreciate it though. I
You got me
appreciate
beat.
it.
You got me beat.
Yeah. I looked over. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna rate this person. It
Let's
is
do it.
a
Let's
it
do
is a good friend of mine who's recently come back into my life, and a lot of you know this person. We are going to rate Strata Tokyo. Um, a great friend of mine. If you talk about, we want to talk about anime and stuff like that, that is the place to be. And also, Shadow Tokyo is a little bit more in terms of words. I can't think of the word. A little bit more I guess I'll say rough on edges,
it.
but it is always in love. It is always in good nature. And like I said, we're gonna show them love. But before we do anything, thank you so much
Absolutely.
once again for showing us love, and as always, profess your love to me. No.
Beta, I love you.
Thank you for being here on this amazing Wednesday.
Dude, honestly,
Thank you for the vibes.
it's my absolute pleasure to be here, and I love doing this. And because I remember like 10 minutes before we started, it's like we're just gonna do 2 hours, get it
Yeah,
done, like get it all done, like so we can
yeah.
sleep. No, we're 4 hours in. Like in seven
We
minutes,
doubled
we'll hit
that.
the 4 hours of recording mark.
We
And
doubled that.
yeah,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah.
And I don't regret it for a second. I love doing this. Like it is almost 5 in the morning for me, and I don't
Yeah.
regret it for
So
a second. Like
you go ahead and get some rest too.
yeah, I've had a great time. I have had a great time. But honestly, it is my absolute honor to be here. And if people want to keep seeing us, I'm more than happy to keep doing these.
Absolutely. Hey, yes,
Absolutely.
please let us know any and all positive, and all positive. No, not just positive. Sorry. Any and all feedback is
Absolutely.
appreciated. Like I said, just keep it real, keep it honest, and we'll keep providing, what the people want.
Yeah.
Man, y'all going in
Going
on
in.
the X up,
I want
right? I
to.
love it. I love to see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
I'm a
But
join in.
yeah,
No.
go ahead
Listen.
and join in while I
Uh,
just thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for the bits, for the subs, for the
Absolutely.
gifted subs, for the follows. Um, Excalibur, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Like I love each and every one of you, but you've come in here and you've honestly made such an amazing impression in here. And what the hell? Oh, sorry. I saw something in the corner of my eye. Sorry, it threw me off. Thank you so much for being here. Chief, Rogue, Blue, Chuny, love you, Chuny,
Absolutely.
Essie, my beautiful, amazing mod, DD. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
Granger, Gabby was here.
Gabby was there.
Um, Celine was here. Latex was here. Thank each and every one of you. And if I've forgotten your name and it's not personal, I'm just old. So
How dare you, Beta? How dare you? But yeah, no, like Beta said, it's been an absolute honor and pleasure to do this. Like we love talking to each other just generally, but also putting it out there for all you people to see and interact with us. And Sunny saying thank you to welcome to Mod Town. I'm on the Mod Town now.
oh yeah,
I'm here for
yeah,
it.
lockdown.
You're all getting banned. You're all getting banned.
I love it. I love it.
But yeah,
Jack, yes, Jack.
yeah.
You know damn well it's not personal, Jack. You know how much I freaking love you, don't you? Jack, I'm sorry. Oh no, Jack, I love you. Thank you so much for not hating my guts. But truly though, it's been a
Absolutely.
pleasure.
It's been
It's
an
been an
honor.
honor. A whole town full of mods. Prof will ban and he would not be. No, yeah, Prof came in with the smoke. He was like, "Yo, you
Come
say what you got."
smoke.
No, I will wreck your
But
shit.
honestly, Ryland is saying thank you for me being here, and he wants to. Honestly, Ryland, I'm happy to talk for hours. Like Beta, like from when we first got, I have such an eclectic level of knowledge on so many different things, and I am always happy to just sit here and absolutely chat away, because I just always have some random science fact or just a random fact about anything and everything. And I don't know how. I just do. But Rylander, honestly, if you want to chat, you hit me up on the Discord. I will sit there and just ramble away for hours. I will
But
ramble away.
yes, thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate you all so much. Like I said, we're going to raid Straight Out of Tokyo. Go in there and please
Absolutely.
act the fuck up. Act up, especially for Straight Out of Tokyo because they are crazy.
Throw yourself one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these.
Yeah, go in there, throw it at them, throw it all at them. We love each and every one of you. We're here for each and every one of you. Each and every one of you is so damn beautiful, and you matter. If you're going to do anything, please feel free to reach out. And like I said, go in there, act up, do the damn thing,
Let's do the
and
damn thing.
I will be catching you guys very soon.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Peace.
Peace. Give me one quick second.
It's so good. I'm gonna